why do I always have this light on? I mean, I did just record a video, so that's part of the reason. But I need to be in the dark, man. Being in the dark's the only way that I can actually live out my dreams. Because being in the dark hides all the enemies. Oh my. Coughed up the urethra. Oh my. All right. When is everything working? Is everything stable? Is everything okay? You doing okay today? I mean, we'll be the judge of that in due time. We will all be the judge of if I'm doing okay in due time. About to be a wild shit. What are you talking about? Leon's talking to his What? I'm back. Sure, I'm back. Is it gonna? Isn't it? Is it gonna crash the time? Who knows? I don't know. That's all up to OBS and how OBS wants to operate. That's truly on OBS. But before that, I got a bone to pick. It's all you people that care about a damn squirrel. The squirrel was gonna die anyway, bro. And squirrel was gonna die anyway for reasons that were mentioned by everybody who knew that, hey, you weren't supposed to have this squirrel. Peanut the squirrel and Fred the raccoon, because raccoons don't get internet attention, did not have rabies, officials announced, as it was revealed that the animals were marked for death and decapitation days before the internet famous Peanut and his raccoon pal, because again, y'all don't care about raccoons, were taken from an upstate New York home by force in a raid by state agents on October 30th that sparked outrage and accusations of the government overreach as the pets were euthanized to test for rabies. Results are negative. Chemung County Executive Christopher Moss told the Post Tuesday. A newly revealed timeline shows state officials advised the county to euthanize the pets a full 7 days before they were taken from their unofficial caretaker, Mark Longo, on October 30th, even though the Department of Environmental Conservation later said that the squirrel bit an agent during the raid, sparking the need for the test. Wildlife, this is for you, Emily, wildlife cannot be confined like domestic animals, and if there was an exposure, the animals would need to be tested for rabies. Because still, in case y'all don't forget, in case y'all didn't remember, you need permits for this. You need permits for this. You need to go through all of your checks and balances to get this confirmed so that you could keep this wildlife as a domestic animal. Oh my, whatever. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Y'all say whatever because y'all don't know law. Y'all don't know the law. That's the damn problem. Days later, on October 29th, the DEC had laid their plans to raid Longo's home, but the DEC was also already coordinating the animals' euthanizations with Elmira Animal Control, the county's timeline shows, directly contradicting their previous explanation that Peanut had prompted his own euthanization. I'm in utter shock, Longo told the Post when shown the timeline. I'd like to give you a proper statement, but for now, I'll just say, wow. Longo, who says he still hasn't received any word from officials about the animals, well, you got them now, previously insisted that the animals were rabies-free. The DEC set the operation in motion when it reached out to Chemung about 4 complaints that Longo was keeping animals without a license in his home. Again, it's like, kind of feel bad you lost your moneymaker, but you had him without a license. The DEC is aware of an individual in Chemung County who is known to illegally possess an adult gray squirrel and at least 4, where the fuck are the other ones, raccoons. They may also be in possession of other illegal wildlife species. Well, see, here's the problem. Here's why Peanut died. Now, if somebody got bit and they tried to backdoor deal it by saying, oh, we put them down because they got bit, yeah, it's scummy. But who's to sit here and say that they're shocked that a business or an entity of any government fashion isn't willing to just lie in order to cover up? This is so weird. I was just watching another video about rabies. Do you have rabies? Do you have rabies? You need permits for squirrels, raccoons, bobcats, and most small wild. Yeah. So, whether you like it or not, porn star man, because that was another element that I found funny. People were saying that he was using the squirrel to promote his OnlyFans, which I'm not going to bother to confirm or deny because, you know, it's not really any of what I need. Y'all still got to go through all the practices necessary. See, the thing about in your part of Texas, because I see you clarify your statement, that's Texas. What about up there in Chumong County, which I think, if I remember correctly, New York? Is it somewhere in? Am I blind? Maybe. I don't know. So I got 4 eyes. The message prompted the county to reach out to the state health department, which then handed down the fatal rabies test recommendation. 8 days later, the DEC raided along goes home and took the animals, and they were put down the same day. Wait a minute. Nah, never mind. Peanut commanded a massive following. I don't care. I always wanted to own a panther. See, you're going to die. See, that's white women logic right there. That's white women. Only a subsection of the ether could want a panther. And that's white women. Now, I tried 2 streams ago. I'm not even white. Your name's Emily. Emily. Your name's Emily. Listen, buddy, I don't mean to racially discriminate. What other race of people has the name Emily? I need to hear EDP give his take. I need EDP's take on the election. I just gotta know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just gotta know. My picture is a black avatar. Do you really think that means anything? Like, come on now. Do you know how many white people pretend to be black people online? Like, come on. We know your tricks.
What the fuck it is, man? It's your big bitch, eat that pussy 445.
You can't even say Emily. Shut up!
Coming at you whole ass, no like trolling motherfuckers and get another goddamn video. Just got in, just came in the motherfucking house. Had to go put gas in the whip and had to make my motherfucking way downtown. My nigga go fucking vote, nigga, you feel me? And I said it once, and I'll say it again. If you voted for Kamala Harris, you a stupid ass motherfucker. You feel me? Because, bitch, if you don't know, now you know, nigga. You already know.
I ain't gonna lie. The one thing that criminally destroys a lot of YouTubers who just record off their phone is not flipping the camera.
Where the fuck is popping at, my nigga? Republican all fucking day, you know what I mean? Right wing all day. It sucks, man, because I sit back and look at all these blind ass liberal democratic motherfuckers, right? Don't know fucking shit, stupid as hell, you know what I mean? Blinded by the whole fucking, you know, back in the day, when they put Barack Obama in office and shit, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I was a stupid ass motherfucker. I was one of them dumb ass bitches. Oh, I'm voting for Obama because he's black. He gets the nigga vote. Motherfucker, Barack Obama ain't do shit for niggas.
I wonder when it's going to be understood. Like, in my mind, bro built like the... EDP's vote won Trump the election is crazy. EDP won Donald Trump with this...
You feel me?
I can't
fuck that shit. Donald Trump is where the fuck it's at, man. You know what I mean? Trump all motherfucking day. I believe...
How is this dude not taken off this website? Why are we watching this degenerate? Yeah, you're white. No black person says that word. Because I just need to know. I need to know his thought process of the election. I got to know. And then we'll get to the meat, the potatoes of why we're really here. But I just gotta hear. I just gotta hear this freak talk.
Motherfucker, blacks.
What is wrong? What is all this in his nose? Is he crying? What is he crying for?
Whites, Mexicans / Latinos, Asians. We all said, fuck that shit, nigga. We can't stand another 4 years of this bullshit. We can't stand going to the goddamn grocery store and not being able to afford to wipe our ass with motherfucking tissue paper.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. First of all, it's toilet paper. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If Trump don't 100% fix all these fucking issues, I swear to God, I'm never listening to any conservative say a fucking word ever again. Listen to me, bro. Listen, I understand that it won't get fixed, but the way all these fucking conservatives was saying, Trump go get it fixed, Trump go fix this, Trump go get fixed, that shit better be 100% fucking fixed. He better fix every fucking issue these motherfuckers only cared about because it was election season. I want it all fixed. That border been an issue since 2008. it better get fixed. 100%. And guess what? That's not me setting that standard. That's all these motherfuckers that was online saying, Trump's gonna do this, Trump gonna do that, Trump gonna fix it all, Trump gonna fix everything that was broken about the Democrat. It better happen. I'm not about to sit here and say he won't. I'm gonna say it better happen. Y'all motherfuckers' reputation on the fucking line. He got the presidency, he got the popular vote, he got the House, he got the fucking Senate. If all that shit don't get fixed, ooh, y'all gonna make me out. Ooh.
It's damn near $60 a motherfucking stack. We can't afford, we can't stand these high-ass motherfucking gas prices. We can't stand going to the store, nigga, to buy.
I'm gonna need you to start standing and go to the gym.
A motherfucking basket full of groceries, and it's damn near $650 goddamn dollars. We can't stand getting motherfucking Celeste pizzas, and the shit is 2 for $15 goddamn dollars, and the shit ain't no bigger than our goddamn left motherfucking testicle, our left foot, our left fucking tit.
I grew up around a bunch of white people. Hey, buddy, I grew up around, my neighbor was an Asian lady.
These expensive ass motherfucking prices and this outrageous ass motherfucking inflation that bitch ass punk motherfucking got the oxygen machine meeting motherfucker Joe Biden has caused. It's finally coming to an end. And I can't wait to sit back and watch.
Say, turn yourself in.
Look at Goldberg's bitch motherfucking ass. This
motherfucker saying cupcake prices are too high. Dog, this dude, he is just like Brother Nature. He will never be able to escape.
Liberal Democratic dick sucking black lip look like she been smoking 19 motherfucking black and miles a goddamn day having ass bitch. I can't wait to see her motherfucking expression. I can't wait to see all these crying ass motherfucking liberals, all these bitch ass Democrats.
Right, wasn't he on a fucking defibrillator like 6 months ago? Like, wasn't he on the internet talking about how he was gonna die at some point?
What they do is they go out here, they fuck with you. They bother you and shit at the pools, you feel me? They like to sit back and try to trick motherfuckers. You know what I mean? They like to sit back and get this bullshit. Well, you know.
Emily gets white girl wasted. Listen, every black person gets white girl wasted.
Blacks and Mexicans, fuck that shit. We woke the fuck up. No longer, my nigga. Donald Trump. Now, I don't want to sit back and, we gotta recount the votes. We gotta, I'm sorry, we forgot people were living on fucking Jupiter and fucking Mars and shit. We didn't count it. Nah, bitch. It's over, motherfucker. My nigga won what? Fucking 7 battleground states? It's a fucking red wave of fucking Republicans. We sick of this fucking shit. We want to go to the store and be able to wipe our motherfucking ass and buy groceries, my nigga.
Class, are any of you going to the store to wipe your ass? Like, I know there's bathrooms in several stores and outlet malls, but are you going to the store specifically to wipe your ass? I thought people would go to the store for groceries and whatnot. I thought that was the gimmick, but, maybe I was a little bit wrong. Maybe I don't know human interaction as much as I thought I did. But why is his eye crying? He's fat. Who knows? Are we really going to start respecting fat people? Like, let's be real here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's honestly be real. But main event, we're here for a reason. We're here for a purpose. It's to understand. Why are we listening to this tape? We're not listening to it anymore. We're done. But now we must understand full force why being a YouTuber is hell unless you're a large content creator. Mind you, again, I said this before, this guy has 170,000 subscribers. Leon's fat phobic. If there's one thing I truly love, it's a BBW. Like, be real with yourself.
August 7th, 2021, 9:55 a.m. The moment my channel reached 100,000 subscribers. The moment I thought would never come, but it happened. And I remember watching that number tick over the magic threshold as clear as day. I was there with my wife. She congratulated me and said that we should celebrate. A few days later, I got verified, and that fancy little checkmark appeared next to my channel name, letting everyone know that people watch my stuff. A couple months afterwards, I received my silver play button, the award that YouTube gives out to creators for achieving 100,000 subscribers. My in-laws took me, my wife, and a couple friends out to a nice restaurant to celebrate. They asked me to bring the award with me, which I felt kind of stupid having it on display, but I kept it in this box and on the seat next to me, so it didn't get too much attention. I started out making YouTube videos as a hobby.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I got my YouTube play button, I just opened it, celebrated, and it just hung it up. There's not really much else I could do with it other than what I just said. Doing anything else seems douchey. Like, I'm not bringing that to the AA meeting. Like, hey guys, I'm still an alcoholic, but at least now I have this award.
Just quit my job after moving back to Charlotte, North Carolina, and didn't really know what to do next. So I thought, hey, you like watching video essays, I like talking about media and social issues, and I have a degree in TV production, so why not make a go for it? I started out making videos analyzing shows and movies that I thought were worth talking about, and I had a lot of fun doing it. My good friend Karashu, who works in the VFX industry, even lended me a hand in making some amazing graphics to add to the production value, something which I could never thank him enough for. I was pretty green back then, and I hadn't worked on my voice yet. I tended to sound like an audible sleeping pill, but I learned as I went along and had a lot of fun doing so. My views were garbage. I barely get 100 views on each videos, and on the rare occasion,
Much like every other YouTuber who struggles to understand that, hey, if you actually want people to watch your shit, you got to promote yourself, because little advice, it's a fool's errand to think that, oh my God, I could be lucky as fuck to just get in the algorithm. No, you just use that fucking Instagram account you got to fucking look at babies and see other people living their life better than you fucking homeless tobacco chewer, and you fucking promote yourself. Use those hashtags for a reason, people.
I'd get like 1,000 or so, but it was what it was. I even managed to get my first copyright strike.
Oh! Ah! Got them in the fucking Leon, it's been forever since I stopped by. You're on the wagon. No. Motherfucker. Jess, don't you know that I'm hyperbolic and my casual wordplay is next to magnificent? And I have the ability to fucking just create a story out of thin air. Like, do you not understand that I'm the same guy who traveled from state to state to state to state selling knives to people? Like, of course I just made that up. But it's the fact that I said it so fluid that you thought, just even for a second, that it was true. Like, come on now. Like, come on. Alcohol? Don't you know? Don't you know that I only drink when I'm out in public and I have a ride? Or when I'm at home, I just fucking drink? I've told this story at least 7 times, and I'll do it again just for Emily so that she knows that I'm a freak. I had 400 milligrams of edibles, and I tried one, and I felt nothing for 3 hours. And then I just consumed the other 3 all at once, and within 20 minutes, I made the greatest decision of my life. I made so much food and I ate it. And I was just like, wow, this is the power. And you know, I felt like I didn't really truly think it worked on me until I went to sleep that Thursday night and woke up on Saturday. I missed a whole fucking day. And I didn't wake up Saturday morning. I woke up Saturday at 4 p.m. I was gone. I am what I am, a true scholar. And you know what's crazy? I haven't had an edible since, because it's like, you died for 24 hours. What are you talking about? I was asleep. I didn't die. What? They got people who sleep? I did not OD. What are you talking? What the fuck? And why is nobody congratulating me on the fact that I pulled the LTD card? Like, where are my congratulations? Why is no one cheering this effort by me? It's because you all hate me. I know.
When I made a video defending the last 2 episodes of Neon Genesis Evangelion, and despite only having 141 views and abiding by fair use laws, Studio Kara felt it was necessary to manually...
What is this? What is this? Oh my God, what is this? Hey, got that motherfucking... Oh, I got the right in. I wasn't even wanting it.
Take it down. That means that someone at the studio saw the video and felt that it was going a bit too far. I look back on those days fondly because I could basically do whatever I wanted, so long as I didn't break YouTube's rules. I wasn't beholden to the...
I love to hate you, Leon. I love to question your blackness, which is what I'm going to start doing more and more often. Okay? Are we cool now? I'm glad we're cool now.
Algorithm or an audience. I didn't have to worry about taking too long between videos.
I hope you all go watch my new YouTube video that I just uploaded 14 minutes ago. And I hope you all stick around later because it's double upload day. Matter of fact, let me check and see this video. Is it done? Oh, it's done. I could schedule it now. There we go. Yay! Noisimo. We did it. Do. We did it. Yay, Noisimo. We did it.
Free. One day, though, things changed. I woke up...
Is that going to be a constant thing now when I join this chat? I mean, if you choose it to be, I don't bother anyone as long as they don't bother me. But the more people try me, the more I try them. Why is he whining so damn much? He isn't even saying anything of substance, just prattling on and on. Oh, well, were you here the other day? And Leela, or Lilea, however you say that. Imagine a grown man. Imagine me married, if you could even imagine such a stupid scenario. I'm unlovable. And I get on camera and I look you in the eye. Matter of fact, fuck it. Turn the camera on. I just look you in the eye.
Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
I just look you in the eye and I say, you stopped giving me money, and that's financial abuse. You hurt my wife because you're not paying me. I don't mean to guilt trip you, but you're causing me financial abuse right now by not paying me. This is what this motherfucker did. That's what that motherfucker did. He did it with a straight face. No wonder why nobody take this shit seriously. Leon likes to prattle so that there's no dead air. That's professionalism at work. What are you talking about? Would you want me to not fucking talk for like 15 minutes and be like, oh yeah, that's cool? No, you gotta have some introspective. And everybody shut up and nobody else say a word for the next 10 seconds. Dazuko plus Ray Tracks. I don't even know what that's in reference to. I appreciate those $2. You just saved my non-existent wife. She's somewhere. Maybe one day I'll meet her and she'll appreciate the $2 of the future.
One morning and saw hundreds of notifications on my phone for comments on a video that I made called Talent Belongs to the Beautiful, where I look at
Oh my God, what is this? 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 Bust the nut.
how people find it hard to perceive ugly people as talented because of media conditioning. Turns out that the algorithm all of a sudden
Oh God, it's another one. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is bust the nut.
decided to bless me with views, and throughout the next few days, I watched the view count go from tens of thousands to over 100,000 and beyond, and the comments came flooding in with praise, people having discussions, asking how it's possible that my channel doesn't have more subscribers, and so forth. I even got angry commenters who were upset at me saying that women have to live up to higher standards than men, and those that didn't appreciate me saying that Lindsay Sterling sucks, which, to be clear, she still does.
So this one is David. And if you can't tell, it's David Bowie because it's a bow.
Shortly after that, another video that I released prior to this started taking off, a one-off documentary and long-term passion project I made called Under Neon Loneliness, a video about the loneliness epidemic in Japan, which has been caused by the clash of Japanese culture and late-stage capitalism. I spent over 6 months making this video, pretty much entirely by myself, with the exception of my friend Karashu making...
I'm so happy for you. What does this have to do? Are you about to start telling me that the perils of YouTube and the work you put in should be met with immediate view count gratification? Like, buddy, you're walking that hilarious line, and I'm hoping you don't. I really hope you don't.
The graphics. It required an intense amount of research, scouring for footage, talking to people, finding translations, etc. I had always wanted to really dive into the subjects that I found so fascinating, so I wanted to do it justice. And more than anything, I wanted to make sure that I didn't come across as an ignorant Westerner who's misinformed about another country's culture. To this date,
I could tell you fight to prove that you're not against the black people, but you strike me as somebody who really wants to lay down with the doggies. Maybe Emily will enjoy you.
it's the video I am most proud of, and my most successful video. When it first came out, it got less than 2,000 views, so I was pretty heartbroken given the amount of effort that I put into it. But
Poor you. You didn't get the expected outcome, which was a bunch of views on a video. My God, the suns burned, and the pussies shriveled up, and Armageddon came again because you didn't get the views you wanted on a video. Woe is me.
after the success of Talent Belongs to the Beautiful, the video caught on like wildfire, receiving thousands of views almost every hour of the day, and I was just in awe that so many people loved this thing that I poured my heart and soul into. It was undeniably validating and made me feel like I could really do this. Eventually, YouTube decided that it wasn't ad-friendly, so they decided to stall its momentum entirely. Despite being as delicate as possible when
Hi, Soul.
discussing mental health, they felt that talking about Ookikaha
I cannot stand white saviors. I'm good. What do you mean? He wants to... I can't make this joke. I can't. I was about to make the crassest joke ever. Can't do it.
the forest in Japan where people infamously go to end their life, wasn't something that advertisers would like to associate with. So it went from getting thousands of views per hour to just tens of views per hour.
Yes, because that's the algorithm, buddy. That's how YouTube works. They're not really keen on the topic of suicide. Oh, my bad. Unaliving yourself. And they do a great job of wanting to separate themselves from that because they want to, as much as they fail in a lot of aspects, try to be as brand friendly as possible. And the topic of suicide is not that. can't tell me I'm not supposed to love Fall Guys after they do shit like this, bro. Come on. Come on now. You tell me I can't love Fall Guys. Look at what Fall Guys gives, bro. Look at what Fall Guys. Look at this. It's a whole bunch of. This is incredible. This is absolutely monumentally incredible. I'm not supposed to. Matter of fact, I'm sending this to PG. PG will enjoy this. PG will enjoy this. It's several. Oh my God. It's so many iconic characters. That's adorable. See? And you all come here for me to just say fuck and pussy and clitoris. See, sometimes the world isn't as bad as you pretend to make it out to be. Sometimes what matters is the friends you made.
Just like that. It was on its way to becoming my first video that would reach over 1 million views, and maybe it will one day, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Also, another YouTube channel, Paolo from Tokyo, found that I used footage from his videos in mine. I made sure they were fair use, no clips longer than 7 seconds, no audio used, completely transformative, but despite that, it didn't matter. I tried to appeal it, but they said no. I tried again, another no.
Surprise, surprise. You realize that YouTube is a fickle business and people will copyright you even if you try to operate in fair use. Maybe you should have gone to Twitter to peer pressure him.
Asked YouTube, and they wouldn't intervene. And they said that my only option at this point would be litigation. But like most small creators, I can't afford to enter a legal battle with a channel with millions of subscribers. So from there on out, any revenue that I would earn from that video that I made would go straight to Paolo, despite using less than 1 minute of his footage throughout a video that's nearly an hour long, some of which included graphics that I made. So technically, he was copyright claiming imagery that I created. However, despite all that, this newfound attention made this all feel real. And what was once a hobby created out of boredom and a lack of direction became an opportunity for a legitimate career where I could talk about things that I find genuinely interesting, work for myself, not have to work for a boss I hate, or have to drive out to a workplace every morning and waste hours of my life at a job.
Yes, that is the dream of a lot of people. They don't want to work for a boss. They don't want to deal with all the 9 to 5. They want to have their own schedule. I enjoyed my own schedule for a time, but then I realized, I like money, and I need to actually manage my money better, and I can't do it unless I fluctuate my time in a schedule that could benefit me and the place I work.
Job only doing it for a paycheck. I had always wanted to do something like this, and now it was becoming real. The views kept coming in with each new video, the subscriber count grew, I started getting supporters on Patreon, and sponsors were interested in me.
Oh, that was until, the end times. When they stopped giving the money, I started to realize that those Patreons, they just wanted to abuse me. They just wanted to hear I can't tell what nationality he is of, but I know that they just wanted to abuse me and the power of my voice because they knew that I was a strong, well-educated man of the here and the now, and how dare they infringe upon my right to exist, and I will not take this financial abuse from anyone. I will support my wife forever with your Patreon dollars, and every moment that you decide to take your money away from me because I have an opinion that you don't agree with is financial abuse, and how dare you do something to my body that is constitutional of abuse, and I shall send you to... I'm done.
We've got people asking for merch, which, if I'm perfectly honest, I have no idea what the hell that would be, and it's probably never gonna happen. I still find it hard to believe that I reached this.
I can't believe motherfuckers ask me for merch. Like, what do you want? Bro, like, I'm a say this, but I hope no one takes me as being, like, angry at this. I really just saw it as a, okay, moment in time, teachable moment. A guy said he's unsubscribing from me because I now have a join button on my main channel. And he or she's rationale is, all we have is money to pay our internet to watch you, and you're putting it behind a paywall of premium content. And I was drastically confused by that because I feel like in the same week, I did say, members, you're getting lazy shit. The people who watch my shit for free, who's been doing it for years, you get more effort. I literally said, hey, be prepared for like a 8-minute video, members. My freebies, all my freebies, you're getting a 21-minute video. You know why? You know why I set this metric? It's because you motherfuckers have been watching my shit for free, supporting me by giving me your attention between 5 and 8 minutes. The motherfuckers who pay for shit are really just getting past streams and any random video that's even essentially close to being topic that brings out no thought in me. That's it. That is it. So need you not worry. I'm not doing the thing where, oh, members get the video 3 days early. No, that's douchey. Members are literally going to get member exclusive shit, and that's it. I'm not selling you images of Batista's dick, you fucking horn dogs. You understand me? You horn bulls? You understand me, Emily? You fucking cretin of the night?
At this point, it feels
Emily's the new, I can't say this without it sounding fucking wild. So just know, Emily's the new person to bully. They're always gonna end up being a new person to bully. I'm pretty certain next month someone new is gonna come around and they're gonna fucking be a victim. But the time shall be a telling of all of us and how we choose to do and our fuck and our choose to do.
nothing short of a miracle. Over time, I've learned that this level of YouTube, of content creating, is an agonizing
So need you not worry, anyone. You're always going to be taken care of here, qualified. What the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck?
battle to maintain
You knew what this was when you decided to show your face, vermin.
viewers and appeal to an all-powerful algorithm, a thing which no
Swear to God, somebody's going to take me serious one day, and I'm gonna have fun fucking with them.
one truly understands. It requires guessing what a robot wants, which in turn is guessing what people want. It almost sounds like the plot from some horrible dystopian sci-fi novel, but it's very, very real. And trying to figure out what it wants dominates almost every waking hour of content creators such as myself and many others on a similar level. I've begun to feel very insecure in my work, my emotional state, and in my financial future. YouTube simply does not pay out enough unless you fill your videos with ads. Sponsors can often be stingy, and it can be hard to convince people to
Yes, you are very much realizing the weight of the world that is just jumping into content creation, which is something anyone should never do unless you're a literal spoon-fed rich kid. If you are not a rich kid, do not do this. Continue working your 9 to 5, build your income, and then once you reach a point where you can say, I could dedicate more time to it, still keep that job, but dedicate a little bit more time to it. And if it reaches a point where you make more money monthly than you make more money monthly making videos, doing streams than you did working that job, consider stop working. But don't stop. Continue working that job. And then once you reach that point where it's guaranteed for you to continuously start making more money than you would a regular job, then do it. Various steps you gotta fucking go through before you immediately say, yeah, bro, I want to be a content creator.
to part ways with their hard-earned cash just to support a smaller creator. There's a constant fear of videos being copyright claimed or being demonetized for content that isn't ad-friendly, something which YouTube refuse to properly define or even tell you what the issue is when your video is flagged. When a creator reaches 100,000 subs, it's easy to think that they've made it and that from here on out it's just going to be smooth sailing. Even YouTube sort of implies it by sending you that silver play button, but
No, they don't imply. Sir, calm down. They do not imply that you've made it because you got a play button. That just means congratulations for the dedication you've put in to reach this milestone, to reach this achievement. That don't mean you made it. Case in point, EDP. EDP got it, and look where he's at. He didn't make it. He should be in jail.
it really couldn't be further from the truth. This button hangs by the side of my desk where I get to see it every day, and what was once a symbol of success, of doing something right and achieving something that millions of other video makers can only dream of, has turned into a grim reminder that it could all fall apart at any second. And what a person might...
Yes, I agree with you that you now have a grim reminder of your failures that you should have better planned for. I am one of those people that in some avenues should have better planned for a lot of what content creation has to bring me. Like dealing with people like Emily. Like I didn't foresee such a thing. But in the grandest schemes, this is why this is a risk. It is a blatant risk. And when you turn into a benevolent little sniving C-U-N-T cunt because, oh, dear Lord, no one's giving me money, or I'm tired of the parasocial relationships between viewer and creator, and then everybody stops giving me money. Wait, no, I meant for other people. You're supposed to still give me money.
might believe is the beginning of something amazing can ultimately just be a fleeting moment in the sun before crashing down to earth due to an inability to...
Also, based on your upload schedule, uploading like twice every 2 months or twice every month or once a month, not really a lucrative business practice.
...to the unknown. This job has...
You must really like saying my name or something. Don't flatter yourself, sweat. Fuck! Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I will make sure you know, without a shadow of a doubt, I am the main character here.
Become possibly the most stressful experience in my life and the life of many, many other creators. It has negatively impacted my health, both physical and mental.
I will actually start cutting my dick open. What do you mean it started affecting your mental and physical? You are a grown, checks notes, man. This is not that deep. Yes, you, as a foolish human who lives in the human world, I won, pussies! I won! I'm a winner! I am a winner! I won! I am the man! I still hold rank in the Fall Guys. I'm awesome. Still got it. I thought I lost it. Just a little bit. I thought I lost it. I thought I lost it, but I still got the juice. I still got the juice. I'm still big dog around here. I love it. I love this sensation.
And my son.
What was we talking about? Oh, you've been tripping over your words so much today. Shut up. I'm dehydrated.
Of worth as well. The unfortunate thing is that most creators at this level don't like to talk about it out of fear of seeming ungrateful of their audience or their success. But today, I really want to tell you that that is absolutely not the case. And I think it's what
several YouTubers have talked about how, they go into thinking, oh, it'll be great riches, and then they have to deal with the crushing reality. I've talked about it, but you know why I don't come across as ungrateful? It's because I'm realistic. It's because I also keep telling people that, hey, you should be planning on how you do this. You remember the woman who decided that it would be a great idea to, pack up her entire family, children, and move to Texas for some reason? Because she got convinced in her mind, I don't know where she got this metric from, she got convinced that moving to Texas was going to be the lucrative business model that would get her to be a successful content creator. Do you people not realize that you do not have to move anywhere to be a content creator? You can literally pick up your phone and start recording. That's all you gotta do. Now, of course, if you want to get better, you're gonna have to start dedicating more time into technology. And how you're gonna actually go about editing. I wonder where she is now. I don't know. I hope she's gotten something together and maybe one day she ends up being a good content creator. Who knows? But that was a terrible decision because you implemented children, not kids, not teenagers, children, like babies. I think that lady was legit nuts. She was. She's way worse than this guy. This guy's just gonna come off as like a sniveling little bastard. But see, that lady was just stupid.
Worth discussing with you, the audience, about why being a low-level YouTuber can feel like hell.
It took 10 minutes of the video to get to this point, just so y'all know.
I've done a bit of traveling in my time, and one of the worst things about going to a country where people mostly don't speak English is being ill-equipped to communicate with locals.
I do not speak your white language. Fuck babble.
Change your mind, they have a 20-day money-back guarantee. Apprendre de nouvelles langues avec Babbel. Since around December of last year, I've started to experience some health problems. It started around the holidays where I started feeling some intense pressure around my sinuses and my ears began ringing constantly.
Sounds like allergy season, buddy. Spoiler alert, I got asthma, so mighty fine skill issue is what I'm hearing right now.
I see my doctor and an ENT specialist about it, and neither could really tell what it might be, and there were no signs of infection or anything like that. The ENT said that it might have been a bug, but
if this motherfucker says it's the weight of being a content creator that has stifled my health, I'm going to cheer and I'm going to subject more people to more logic that they can't keep up with. I cannot. If he
I was talking with them a bit about work and all the other stuff in my life. They both came to the conclusion that the symptoms are more than likely being induced by stress. I've had stress-related symptoms before. When I was moving to America, I had extreme pain in my jaw due to clenching while sleeping. But what I was experiencing now was almost constant, and nothing could really be done to relieve it. I've gotten stressed from this job before, but this was the first time that it started affecting my physical health. And since then, some symptoms have gone away, some have stayed, new ones have materialized, all sorts. One consistent one has been stress headaches, where I feel tingling and pressure around my temples and forehead, something which I know is being caused by the stress of work because whenever I take a break between videos, they suddenly disappear. I've been trying to take action to alleviate stress. I'm fortunate enough to have a therapist to speak to regularly, and a psychiatrist who is
Oh, it sounds like a white man complaining about his riches. You know, black people can't afford it.
working with me to find out what medications work for me, but it's a long-term process, and there's no immediate solution, or at least there hasn't been anything to offer significant relief to make things easier. Now, I don't want to make this whole video about how working as a YouTuber is making me ill, but I wanted to get it out of the way to illustrate that behind the scenes, the stress of this job takes its toll on me, and many others at a similar level.
As somebody who's at a higher level than you, I'm here to tell you all, I really have never suffered in any mental fashion when it comes to content creation. I literally just beat my meat and go to sleep. I forget that I'm here a good majority of the time. Why? Because it's funny to forget that I live here. It's funny that I often forget, oh, this is where some of my money comes from. Getting online, having a little bit of charisma, and then dancing about it.
Level. In fact, I've spoken with
Leon, have you ever had burnout? It's like yes and no. There was never a moment where I was like, I have no motivation because the content is just so like, there's never been one time where I was doing content and felt negative about it. I often celebrated the fact that, oh my God, I have a video that I can record. Yay. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun recording. My issue, much like every other goddamn issue I have on this earth, is dealing with people. Because people are mean. People are gross. People smell like mustard. And I despise having to deal with people. Every time I deal with people, I end up hurt and emotionally distraught. And I cannot stand it. But when I'm making content, this is a horrible piece of advice. This is my therapy almost. I relax doing this because it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to just relax, get in front of a microphone, or back in 2019, just hold my phone up in my bed and just give my thoughts on something that I was genuinely interested in. It wasn't, oh my God, I gotta keep myself in the algorithm. It literally every video I make is based around me and being interested in it. If I'm not interested in it, I'm not doing a video about it. Truly not. That's how I've been. Now, one video is like, oh, gotta get one out. Because when I made that attempt, because I've tried that, like, oh, I gotta get a video out. You know what happens? I get mad and I get bored. Why? Because it's videos I don't want to make and that are not interesting and are not fun. They're boring. They're boring. They're not fun. They suck. These videos suck. Where I gotta force myself to be interested, and that's not how I do. That's not how I work. It's not how I operate. I operate in the means of, oh my God, my anus is gonna rip from this motherfucker if he fucks me. I've been fucked over. These libtards are fucking me over right now. Look at this libtard. God! Fuck me. You know what, bitches? I'm gonna show y'all. What was I saying? Oh, no. So in terms of making content, being burnt out by it, never. In terms of dealing with people, I'm always going to get burnt out because people are mean. Like routinely, I have to deal with a bunch of dipshits who constantly parade their lives around like, oh my God, I've suffered atrocities. Guess what I'm about to do to you now, Leon? Fuck you over because I've suffered atrocities. And then I'm left fucking destitute, wondering, yeah, do I suck? Or does the onslaught of dealing with humanity constantly remind me that, you know, it's better that all of us right here are going to die. All of us right here at this moment are going to die. You are going to die with me.
with other creators who have had.
I know I know you asked me that question so seriously, but the moment was just, this is just right there.
Other health problems that.
Did you used to work in services? Define services. Define services. I worked in a warehouse. I worked an office job. Fast food? No. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, in 2020 when everything was shut down, I probably should have because they was making money. Them fast food workers was making bread, and I probably should have got on that kick.
have arisen from job stress. Obviously, a lot of people experience stress from work. There are tons of strenuous professions out there that can test the limits of any human being.
Guess what, buddy? Being a cop is more stressful than being a motherfucker who's mad about everybody not watching their video. Being a dentist is more stressful than having to deal with a motherfucker not watching your video. Being a surgeon is more of an impactful, stressful job than literally anything regarding content creation. You selfish prick.
So please don't think that I'm saying that I have it harder than other people or anything like that. What I'm getting at is that there are a lot of people out there that think that this is an easy, low-stress job where you just come up with an idea, write it.
It is. It's a low-stress job. Let's play the comparison game. This is a low-stress job. It is. I literally just told you, motherfuckers, I make videos on what I want to make videos on. That is low stress. That is low stakes. Arguably low effort. Compare me to a fucking lawyer. Compare me to a fast food worker. A fast food worker has to perfectly cook some fucking food and make sure that the motherfucker getting the food doesn't die of food poisoning. That is way more fucking effort. It is. It shall always be.
A script, shoot, edit, post, and enjoy the waves of validation that come from seeing your view count rise and reading comments from strangers on the internet praising you. That stuff is nice, don't get me wrong, especially for someone like me who finds it difficult to accept praise from loved ones, believing that it's disingenuous because...
Well, you're a mentally inept white guy. Let me tell you the struggles of a black guy who deals with the same thing, because it's worse. I'm African American, unlike Emily.
They don't want to hurt your feelings. As you can tell, I need a therapist regardless of doing this job. Like I said earlier, once a creator reaches that 100,000 subscriber milestone, a lot of people think that growth is automatic from that point on. But unfortunately, this simply isn't true. It's a constant struggle to appeal.
Any job you can do in pajamas is that. Right! Any job where the front half of your body is covered by a suit and I'm certain you're wearing shorts, I'm not taking you serious. I'm not taking your need to talk about how the job is so stressful serious. I don't think any of you understand how many times. Case in fucking. Let me just prove my point right now. You're so unserious. Yes. Have you not paid attention? Can I prove my point right now?
I feel like it.
Look at what I'm doing. This is a video from 42 minutes ago. Look at what I'm doing. Look at what I have on. I am literally after I recorded this video, you know what I did? I took a nap. I'm literally in sleepwear and I laid up and took a nap. You gotta cool it big time.
To your current audience while trying to find the best way to make content that interests new viewers as well, and hopefully make it so your videos appear in the recommended section of people who have never even heard of you. Beyond that, there's the difficulty of convincing people to support you financially outside of YouTube, whether that be through sponsors, Patreon, or one-time donations. Because even if you're making videos that bring in around 100,000 to 200,000 views each, and you can only release one every month or so, you will...
You absolutely, it's a mighty fine skill issue, my boy, and I'm gonna tell you why. You telling me you don't work any other job, you have all that free fucking time, and you don't make more videos? Are you fucking batshit? Are you cynical, or are you indeed just slow? I'm starting to think you just might be remedial, because there's no rhyme or reason that it should take you once a month to make a YouTube video. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I truly don't give a fuck. It should not, and it should never, God damn it. It should never, unless you putting out some high production value shit. And I'm talking Marvel movie level, B-roll Marvel movie production level shit. If you're not doing that, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And from what I've seen of this guy so far, I've only watched 2 videos, don't really take that much effort. All it takes is Wondershare Filmora and about an hour of your fucking time to find and compile all the random clips you want to put in after you spent maybe an hour recording. Maybe.
absolutely not be earning enough money to live on by YouTube revenue alone. And believe me when I say that money equates to poverty wages. I am not kidding. There are so many facets of being a content creator on YouTube that have to be considered almost constantly. And when you're a solo, low-level creator such as myself, all of those aspects are laid squarely on your shoulders, and there are few people you can consult to help you with it. So let's have a look at my process. I start out by coming out with an idea, no surprises there. This idea has to fulfill numerous criteria though. Not only does it have to be interesting enough to convince my current audience to keep watching, but like I said earlier, it has to reach new people too. Not only does the idea need to be interesting, but it hopefully has to be unique. Otherwise, you'll get people complaining about it or saying that another creator, usually one with far more money and resources at their disposal, did it better. Like I actually once planned on making a video talking about NFTs, but
who was it? I think Della used this. I think it was Della and Moro and Peachy who used this pussified ass logic. That, oh my God, I wanted to make this video, but someone else made it. Fucking so be more engaging, be more interested in these motherfuckers. You know how many motherfuckers make the same video around the same topic as I do, but I'm way more fucking funny because of the wordplay? You know, they're depressing fucking stories out there where motherfuckers just depress themselves talking about this shit. I come in and I throw in a joke, throw in a little wordplay, talk about how I soak my feet in cooking oil. The fuck? You gotta bring forth your personality. Just a wee bit. I say just a wee bit.
After Dan Olsen from Folding Ideas released his video and it started getting an unholy amount of views, it had to be taken off the table. Sometimes you have to pick a video idea that you simply don't
You also gotta stop being a pussy. Like, I don't give a fuck who make a video. By that logic, every fucking gaming YouTuber is fried because as soon as Markiplier touched the video, good luck. But no, people go for you. They go for the topic, yes, but you know why they also there? For you. Because, hey, they like your face, they like your voice, they like your mannerism, they like something about you that brings out the best in you to make you want to fucking come back and record another one. You stupid motherfucker. Ooh, he finna make me out. Ooh, I can't stand it. I can't stand the entitlement. I can't. I just fucking can't. It irked me. It make me, I'm itching. I'm itching right now. This shit make me itch. It make me itch, bitch. You make me itch, bitch. I can't fucking stand this level of tyranny anymore. I can't
find interesting personally, but it's something that people are talking about, and therefore will...
Leon make me want to try commentary. Bro, if you have a little bit of fucking charisma, I promise you, you could gain a fucking audience. You can gain a fucking audience. It's not that much fucking hard. I mean, it is hard to promote yourself and have the confidence to do it. It is. I'm not about to sit here and act like it was easy for me to just throw myself out there. The reason I was able to do it so callously is because I got bullied all my fucking life and I drastically didn't give a fuck about what online people had to say about me. Whether they talked about my looks, my appearance, how the fuck I sounded, it didn't matter because I got bullied to the fucking nines and my self-esteem was in the fucking gutter. I felt with my self-esteem so low, untouchable. Because still to this day, what could any of you tell me that was worse than what motherfuckers told me in my own life? Motherfuckers, somebody said they hoped I killed myself. Do you possibly think you motherfuckers saying anything to me is going to affect my day? Out of your mind? When it comes to you motherfuckers, am untouchable. Because literally, all I can do is laugh at what y'all say. Because it was far worse being in high school and in college. Way fucking worse. But hey, the karma is that a lot of the motherfuckers who bullied me are in jail.
Will get more attention. I will...
What a segue.
I'll hold my hands up and admit there are some videos I've made where, even though I was able to form an opinion around them and try to make it interesting, I personally didn't find it all too interesting, and I would have much rather spoken about something else. Just like...
Then you don't fucking make the video. Stop forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do. You petulant, one-armed fist enjoyer.
Any other job, finding satisfaction in what you do isn't always possible. Even though I love making videos, I have to compromise with the audience and the algorithm, which means putting the stuff that I really want to talk about on the back burner in hopes that someday I'll have a consistent audience that watches my stuff, regardless of whether they're aware of the subject. I say this because I've been stung on multiple occasions when it comes to talking about the things that I find genuinely interesting. For example, my video on how our obsession with nostalgia is a sign of how we've lost faith in the future. I really love talking about that, but evidently it wasn't something that my audience really wanted, even with what I assumed was a cat.
You're boring. Like, I'm noticing that about you. You're boring. You're boring. Like, you're just fucking boring. And I'm pretty sure I can smell you from here. You suck.
Title. I would love nothing more than to be able to do something like a 2-hour
No, Coke, you didn't miss much.
analysis on what Near Automata has to say about finding meaning in the meaningless, or a reading on how Disco Elysium asks whether ideas are worth fighting for in a world where the powerful will retaliate violently, or a 4-hour deep dive on which Final Fantasy XIV characters are tops and bottoms. Oh, and just to give you a taste, if you're wondering, Xenos' entire story arc is about him figuring out that he's a bottom. Oh, and Sadu is the...
You think I give a fuck about a motherfucker being a bottom? Tell me why your life as a YouTuber sucks. That's another thing. Your segues are terrible.
biggest top in the game, no question about it. When you have a smaller audience, you have to pander to the algorithm and stick with your niche. There's simply no way around it.
I mean, you could stick with your niche instead of just pandering to the algorithm. If I pandered to the fucking algorithm, I would be making unboxing videos or filming videos in my fucking car.
Larger channels, on the other hand, have far greater freedom when it comes to this, and have little to no fear of backlash or losing viewers. Take, for example, H1 Guy. He can release 1 or 2 lengthy videos a year, talking about whatever the hell he wants. One moment, he's talking about the supposed war on Christmas, and the next, he's talking about an 11-year-old video game, and he's almost guaranteed to get 1 million views within the first week of release. He doesn't have to publish numerous videos throughout the year to remind the algorithm and his audience that he still exists. He doesn't have to do the whole like
I'm a wiener.
and subscribe shtick. He and creators like him have essentially transcended beyond you.
Boring as in not engaging, or boring as a bad scriptwriter? Both! The only reason he holds any form of entertainment. Have you actually filmed yourself in the car? In your car? Yes, I did that in college. I think twice. Because this lays credence to what I said earlier about recording what I'm interested in. I was literally like, I think a freshman in college. And then I was just scrolling and I saw something I wanted to record. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to just go back home and then come back here. I literally went in my car, recorded it, and then went back to class. Hey.
YouTube's algorithm. And not only does he not have to worry about audience drop-off or retention or regular releases like a smaller creator does, he doesn't have to worry too much about finances either. Due to his very healthy support on Patreon, many larger creators like H1 in the so-called breadtube sphere earn well over 5 figures a month through Patreon alone. They don't disclose exactly how much they earn. I don't know why, but I think it's fair to extrapolate that amount.
They don't have to. They don't have to tell you how much they fucking make. All they have to do is be grateful and provide content worthy of people paying for it. Hello? Like, are you mental? Like, that is not your obligation nor your right to know how much they fucking make. They make more than you, skill issue.
They are able to maintain a living alongside having significantly higher production.
I'm calling Chris. I gotta call Chris. I don't even know if Chris is gonna fucking answer. I just gotta call Chris. Chris, please answer, Chris. Do your civic duty to your black friend and answer the Discord call. I don't think he's gonna answer. He's not answered. Damn it. Like I need to know if white people are this fucking annoying, or am I just being racially insensitive?
Value in their videos. Even
I know it's the first one, but Jesus.
going as far as to be able to hire production staff and researchers. Supporters may do this because they want to help maintain that growth and consistency, and that's fine, but there's an argument to be made that it's cannibalizing the growth of smaller channels, whether they intend to or not. You could also argue that since a
Bitch, fuck you! No, this is a dog-eat-dog world, motherfucker! You gotta fucking be able to stand against the test of time and say, I could do something better than a motherfucker with 1 million subscribers. I could be more consistent than a motherfucker with 3 million subscribers. I could be more entertaining than a motherfucker with 10 million fucking subscribers. The fuck are you talking about? Let me make sure I heard that right.
extrapolate that amount, they are able to maintain a living alongside having significantly higher production value.
Chris is calling me back. Chris, we gotta start planning how to abolish technology from white people. He is sitting here.
Up on you right now.
No, you're with me. You're invited to the barbecue.
No.
You on the black side. You've been saved.
Wait, I can be black?
Yes.
Oh, that's sweet, bro.
No, you can't
That's
say
sweet.
it. This fucking guy, he doesn't stop. He's still going.
I thought you already watched this.
No, I didn't.
What do you mean?
OBS
Wait, why is
crashed
FD
before-
signifier? Wait, why is FD signifier in the comments?
Because this video is from 2 years ago. Who cares?
What do you mean? What did he say? What did FD say?
He says FD versus salary beef are confirmed.
Gay.
Right. But bro, he just sat there and subtly bitched that he's upset that people with higher subscriber numbers are taking away from his opportunity to get viewers.
Wait, what?
You don't believe me?
No, I'm just confused by that logic. So
Yeah.
does he think that there's like a cap on the amount of viewership that people have just because there's
mean-
larger subscriber channels?
I mean, fuck.
What do you mean, fuck?
That's
What
his
do you mean-
interpretation.
Hold on. What do you mean by fuck? Dude, think about it like this. Mr. Beast commands millions of views every time he uploads, right? That doesn't affect the overall ecosystem of YouTube, especially in the niche content that you're creating.
Chris, don't you understand that in the realm of video essays that are this fucking boring, you're affecting his bottom line, Chris.
But how? Like, that is so genuinely confusing to me as somebody
Chris.
who lives in the real world.
No! I'm playing Fall Guys. That's why I screamed.
All right, fine. Hit
Fall
the play
Guys-
button. I
Fall
want to
Guys-
see where he talks about the subscriber
Fall
conversation.
Guys is so awesome.
I don't care. Hit the play button.
You care because it's me.
Leon,
One
I
guy
just
so-called
I just did a whole
well
call
over
doing
5 figures
shit.
a month
Come on.
through
Bro, we don't give a fuck that Jalen said the N-word again.
I don't care about Jalen. I don't care about the Jalen thing. I'm working on some other shit.
Oh, what are you working on, buddy?
I was working on the card company stuff. I was talking to some people with ideas. We worked together on a pack idea to be presented to the new part owner.
Did you know that guy that reviews tech thought it'd be a great idea to have in his video him driving 90 miles per hour in a school zone?
You know what's great? I literally don't care that Marquise Brownlee did that. I don't like. Why should I be outraged that Marquise Brownlee, the guy who reviews fast cars all the time and cars that go 0 to 60 in like 0.1 millisecond, was driving a car fast? I literally don't care.
He could have killed a child.
Good.
Whoa!
Patreon alone. They don't disclose exactly how much they earn. I don't know why, but I think it's fair to extrapolate that amount. They are able to maintain a living alongside having significantly higher production value in their videos, even going as far as to be able to hire production staff and researchers. Supporters may do this because they want to help maintain that growth and consistency, and that's fine, but there's an argument to be made that it's cannibalizing the growth of smaller channels, whether they...
Chris.
Okay, stop.
Chris, wait,
Stop.
Mr.
Give me
Beast
this
is
video.
He's
Send me
cannibalizing
the
your
video.
He's
Send me this video.
cannibalizing your videos, bro.
That's all I needed to go over this video myself later. That's all I need.
Mr. Beast is cannibalizing us.
But like, he's talking about like these people. Who were those channels? Do we know who they are?
He's talking about ContraPoints. He specifically brought up
points.
Listen. He brought up Bread Troopers. He brought up like H Bomber Guy and ContraPoints.
But like, if you make content that is better or more well informed than theirs, people will naturally flock to you and donate to you. So like,
Thank you. See, this is how you beat racism.
it's not even beating racism.
And then the
It's
white
just
guy
like,
agreed. Racism
But
is
no,
being
I didn't agree. I
defeated.
didn't even know that's what you said, but that's just a basic line of logic. If you could outperform these people, out-upload these people, and garner an audience, naturally there's going to be more money that comes in and more people that are willing to support you than others.
Chris, are you telling me that if I uploaded like once every 2 months boring ass fucking videos about things people aren't interested in, are you telling me that I'm going to start suffering from stress, which is what he
Yes.
claimed? He claimed that he's suffered from stress because of not getting a lot of views.
Huh?
Huh? Fuck!
No, but like genuinely, what?
Yeah, what?
Does he like look at the does he look at the viewer count like every time he uploads a video?
He starts having a panic attack, apparently.
What the fuck are you actually talking about? Are you telling me that if this guy's video doesn't hit 1 out of 10 every time he uploads, he has a panic attack? Is that what he's trying to get across?
He didn't say that. I'm just adding.
But
on to
that's what it
because was so
sounds
stupid.
like.
Yes, that's drastically what it sounds like. I was just
It
adding
sounds
that
like
on.
that. Like me and you know, like uploading videos, if it hit 1 out of 10, great. But me and you both know not every video is going to be uploaded always 1 out of 10 that we upload.
Every video I upload gets 1 million views. Don't fact check
No, it
me.
doesn't.
Don't fact check me.
I literally know this for a fact.
I'm just happy that I achieved my goal somehow of getting a video to 1 million views.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I was
This
so
guy
happy
wishes
about
he
that.
could. Wait, does he have 1 million view video?
I don't know, but
We should check.
Did-
I want to
no,
see if
I'm
he's
not
hit
checking.
that.
I don't
No,
care.
why not?
because I don't care. What you're
I'll
gonna care
check.
about is this great story. Did you know
No,
that
no,
when
hold on.
he got the 100 subscriber play button,
He does have
brought
a
it-
1 million view video.
He brought it to a fucking restaurant dinner to celebrate.
Wait, what?
Yeah. His
Where-
in-laws thought it'd be a great idea. He says this
Wait.
in like the first 5 minutes of the video.
Wait! What? His in-laws told him to bring the play button to dinner?
Yeah, to celebrate.
Where is this fucking clip?
It's like in the first 5 minutes of this video.
Oh my fucking god. I'm clipping that. I'm posting it to Twitter.
Sure, like it's literally in the first 5 minutes.
Oh my god. There's no way this is like a real person. It's so funny.
He's dedicated to the content grind.
This is actually giving me like I'm actually developing AIDS. Play it.
I think the more we watch this, the more I understand why being a YouTuber is blessed, because I don't want to be these people. I don't ever.
They intend to or not. You could also argue that since they're self-employed, much of their income goes towards taxes, and that they have various other production expenditures. But I think that's just splitting hairs, to be honest with you. If a YouTuber can afford to hire staff,
what?
I think it's fair to say that they are earning a considerable amount of money. I'm not saying that larger creators don't have their
Wait,
stresses.
wait. Did he not think that you could like put up like an LLC and pay yourself through that and take your own taxes out? Does he think that YouTubers can't do that? Or like have a financial advisor or somebody
He does
that works
live
for
in
that?
one of the Carolinas, so he's not the smartest individual.
No, but still, that doesn't make any fucking sense. He's like, oh, these people, like, they're obviously making a fuck ton of money, and if you argue the taxes thing, we're splitting hairs. No, we're not. Multiple creators that have huge channels are smart enough to create an LLC or some sort of subtype business so that they can pay themselves and take their taxes out perfectly fine without issue. Like, what is he talking about?
He's talking about the grind of being a small content creator with 100,000 subscribers. Chris. What are you talking about, bro?
I hate this guy. Like, I wish the worst for him now.
Wow.
A lot on their plate, and they do produce some incredibly well-made videos, but they are afforded the freedoms that lower levels of YouTube simply don't have. Creators at my level don't have much choice in what they talk about.
That's a skit.
That's literally
shut
total
up. I got it.
bullshit.
Shut
That's
up. I
such
got it.
bullshit.
You can make whatever the fuck you want. You are a content creator. This is not a punch in, punch out job where you're required to do this thing, that thing, and the third thing. You can literally do whatever you want.
Splitting hairs, but we're splitting hairs. The algorithm doesn't reward what he wants to do. But hold on, you're not listening to him. He's saying that it's dedicated. He's dedicated. The algorithm won't reward the things he really wants to do, so he feels like a wage
because he fucking
slave.
sucks. He sucks.
Yes.
He fucking sucks. First of all, cut your hair. Be ashamed of yourself. Get some better glasses. Take this fucking douchey ass, I want to be a rapper, fucking mic dangling from the fucking ceiling fan shit. Cut that out. Ain't gotta be all this.
Do you think it's like screwed into the ceiling?
No.
That'd be kind of funny.
Pretty sure it's just this shit taped to the fucking ceiling fan. I really feel like it's just that.
Why does he shoot everything like he's trying to do like a shittier version of a Wes Anderson movie?
I don't know. Maybe his mother just decided, hey, abortion was too much money, and I just gotta walk away from this thing.
Okay. Hit play.
They don't have the finances to hire people to help out. They have to worry.
Buddy, I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you. I've seen your content. You don't need to hire anybody. All you gotta do all you gotta do is pay the fucking yearly subscription to Filmora and fucking get your clips, put it on there, cut to print.
You know what's like the craziest part of this is like I have people that help me. All I do is upload VODs or like shitty little talking head videos. If I was
and they are shitty.
Yeah, they're shitty. But like the thing is if I can do that and just get them green, why do I need a team to do that?
About videos being
like I can take 8 hours out of my day to edit 3 or 4 VODs and just throw those all up over the period of a day right after I'm doing live streaming. It's not that difficult.
I got a question for you. When are you gonna get a better camera?
I don't know.
Also, just for all my people watching, Friday, because I keep putting it off, streaming on Twitch, The Walking Dead. Book me. Book me. Okay. It's how it's happening. We're doing it. Fuck!
Being demonetized and not being able to contest bogus copyright claims. But what I'd argue is the greatest constraint of them all is time. Like I said, this isn't a concern for most larger creators in this field. They can spend months working on a video with multiple people about anything they want and not have to worry about not getting views when they finally publish. They don't have to worry about what the best day to publish is or even the best time window.
It's almost like they work to establish that. It's almost like they work to establish a consistent audience and they know the upload schedule and they're consistent in said upload schedule.
Wicked, isn't it?
That's crazy. You know, the most obvious thing of all time: consistency and building the audience. Two things that every retard who does YouTube knows.
I need to specify that's gonna be on Twitch. I ain't gonna be here. I'm gonna have my fun on Twitch because I still like Twitch and their booby streams.
Sometimes don't even have to worry about having to make a nice thumb.
There's a guy on YouTube who showed his bare ass on this website, and y'all want to bitch about another platform and boob streams? Yeah, all right.
Or even a catchy title. Maintaining and growing an audience as a lower level creator on YouTube means creating and releasing well-made content with a tiny budget as frequently as possible so the algorithm doesn't forget about you. And in most cases, this has to be done entirely by one person. I would really love nothing more than to be able to hire an editor just to alleviate a bit of the stress of doing this job. But
wait, how much does he think editors cost?
I'd love to know.
Editor, you could get a cheap editor that does like basic work stuff, and then you could do the big final edits. You could probably do it for like $1,000 a month.
And Chris, need you to factor in, he is uploading once a month.
Yeah, that this is actually giving me like a fucking conniption because I am a fucking small creator. Like,
no, you're not.
How do I have my shit more on lock than he does? Like,
who knows?
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Say that because of the inconsistency in income from YouTube, you can literally lose money by hiring someone if a video doesn't do well enough, or if it gets demonetized. And if, like me, all you can handle is one video a month, that's a lot of risk.
Why can you only handle one video a month?
Yeah, how can you only handle one video a month when you just sit there and like interlace clips of like random shit you're talking about?
From what I understand from our good buddy's content here, it's not good. It doesn't take effort.
No,
like
he's not like In Praise of Shadows put in more effort to his bad conservative horror movie video than anything I've seen of this guy so far.
I mean, yeah, it's easy to stand in front of a green screen and bitch that people don't support your content, but fuck, who can't do that?
But this is like another. I feel like this is worse than Zane. I have this weird gut feeling. This dude is a lot more of a pussy than Zane.
All right, so look, I know this is not a part of the video, but I asked you this earlier, and I'm gonna ask you in front of people.
That's fine.
Am I batshit insane for saying I don't feel bad that Nick Fuentes got doxxed, but I also don't feel bad that this dumb bitch went to his fucking house and got pepper sprayed?
No, I agree with you entirely.
Because my rationale is, all right, he said something fucking dumb. Like, it was dumb. I'm not about to condone doxing.
Yeah. No. Just because he says something dumb doesn't... That's the thing, right? Like, all the normies don't understand like where it can go. Like, Fuentes is a piece of shit. Always has been, always will be. Nothing's changed about Nick. But you shouldn't be going to other people's houses to try and confront them and not expect them to like retaliate.
And the thing that irked me is the people who are like, oh well, she just showed up there. You don't know what she's there for. Right. He don't know what she's there for. This bitch could have had something on her. And it's the fact that she went and she was recording the man's house. She was taking pictures. This is from her own mouth. She was doing this. So I don't want to hear any fucking scapegoat. And then somebody drives up and is like, is that fucker Nick Fuentes' house? And she's like, I don't know. And the bitch who drove past her was like, you know what you should go do? You should ring her doorbell. This is a 57-year-old woman succumbing to peer pressure. The fuck is going on here?
I genuinely do not feel bad for her. I really don't. She made a decision. She got rocked in said decision, and that's it. Like, Nick sucks. Wow. Crazy take.
In general, I'd really love to be able to increase my production value overall, get a nicer camera with a better lens, have more interesting backdrops to shoot on, take some time to learn more about After Effects, maybe even get voice lessons and so forth, but constraints of time and finances simply do not allow for it.
I forgot what Nick did to get himself doxxed. Shut up. I'm reading my chat.
I'm sorry.
Said,
I just
your
heard
body, my choice, all that shit.
Wait,
what?
So
what did he say?
So now this guy's complaining that he doesn't have time.
I don't know what he
to
said.
learn
Hold up,
After
I don't know what he
Effects.
said. I don't know what he said.
Increase my production value overall, get a nicer camera with a better lens, have more interesting stress of doing this job. But I'm not kidding when I say that because of the inconsistency in income from YouTube, you can literally lose money by hiring someone if a video doesn't do well enough, or if it gets demonetized. And if, like me, all you can handle is one video a month, that's a lot of risk. In general, I'd really love to be able to increase my production value overall, get a nicer camera with a better lens, have more interesting backdrops to shoot on, take some time to learn more about After Effects, maybe even get voice lessons and so forth, but constraint.
So what are you doing? So wait, what are you doing with your time? Are you hanging out with your fucking in-laws all day? Are you fucking masturbating next to that fucking cat, Shane Dawson style? Like, what are you doing that's stopping you from thinking about the next steps and elevating your fucking content? After Effects, working in fucking Filmora, working in Final Cut Pro, thinking, all right, maybe I don't like this microphone. Maybe I could get a Shure SM7DB. Maybe I could get an RE20. Maybe I could fucking get a fucking cloud lifter. Something that will better enhance the content in ways that could make people say, oh, I like this thing. I'm going to subscribe. Oh, I like that thing. Oh, I like the whole video. I'm going to subscribe. What are you doing throughout your day while you're taking all this fucking time to fucking come up with a video?
The After Effects thing is not even that crazy of a thing to do. Like, you could take an 2 hour or two out of your day that takes you a month to upload a video to learn and play around with the After Effects. You could just take courses through Adobe, or you can find a Patreon. Like, an example is like Vega. Vega teaches people how to edit with like all of his crazy 3D style edits for cheap. You just have to give him like, I think it's like $2 a month on Patreon, and he does like one-on-one courses with you. And he teaches you all that shit. That,
you know, when I was making my content, I thought to myself, fuck, I really want to have a better camera. I really want to have something that's not iPhone audio. I really want to be able to fucking have better equipped shit so that people could see me in a better fucking lens and hear me in a proper speaking manner. And you know what it took? Time. I couldn't buy the shit outright. Yes, that too.
It's almost like you had to do what you had to do to increase what you wanted to do.
Right. That's crazy.
Oh my,
and not only was I making like small income at the time off YouTube, I worked in a warehouse. I worked a desk job. Cause you know why? A fucking 19 to 21-year-old, you know what he needed? Money. Fuck me in the ass with lube.
Literally, all you have to do is work a part-time job or even a full-time job if you're able to balance it right, and you can make YouTube work. This guy just does not have that grind.
Chris, you got to remember, he has PTSD from working. But this is before we knew that, though. This is before we knew that.
Yeah, I just can't imagine what the fuck the PTSD is. Like, I still, like, what did he get PTSD by? Did he get raped at his job? Like, what the fuck was the PTSD?
You got to stop that.
No, I don't care. Like, he doesn't explain it.
You got to stop that.
Stop what?
You got to stop that.
Am I wrong? Like, what happened to him? Am I wrong? Somebody fucking tell me, am I wrong? I don't think I am.
I just put my direct dono link in, and I said, "Hey, give me money to destroy smaller content creators."
You're sucking away my fucking opportunity, Leo.
Right, I'm sucking away all of his chances at money. But
Time and
you know,
finances
Chris,
seem
you're
to
not
be
wrong,
for
but you
him.
don't say that out loud. Why not? He gives me no other fucking recourse to work with. How do you get PTSD at a job? Did you lose your finger in a warehouse?
listen, you can get PTSD from a job.
What?
Listen,
Other than being in the military, what are you doing?
Listen.
Or a cop?
Listen.
I didn't realize desk jobs could give PTSD.
Listen. You can get PTSD from working a job. You would have to have something egregious happen to you. Like, for example, workplace harassment. A boss trying to touch your body unconsensually. Those are legitimate avenues of where you could get PTSD. But I'm going to strongly make the assumption this guy got PTSD from working a long 9 to 5. I'm going to assume
that would be really funny if that was his fucking gripe. He was like, I just couldn't handle the hours and they overworked me. That's my PTSD.
I'm not going to say that's his real 100% reason. He did mention the love of having his own schedule. But I'm not going to pinpoint that as the sole reason.
But where did the where did the PTSD come from then?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
When you have commenters saying how I should buy a $300 Adobe Audition de-esser plugin just because my sibilances are too loud, or get a $1,000 shotgun microphone just because they don't like seeing my condenser mic in the shot, or how I should get voice lesson.
This is the same guy who.
Why do you need voice lessons? Hold on. Why?
Well, clearly he wants to give you a quirky character. Can't you?
Well, like,
tell?
what's the voice lessons for? You're reading a script.
Maybe he wants to sound like this.
Leon,
Maybe he wants to put a little bit more effort into it all.
what YouTuber have you ever met that went to you and said, yeah, I got voice lessons, unless they had like a stutter or if they're retarded? Like, what YouTuber? Unless you have a stutter or you have issues reading and conveying your thoughts, there's no reason to get voice lessons.
I don't know, man. You gotta be a little bit nicer to me, man.
It's rape time.
Wow. My name's Carl Weezer.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy, Mom. You want to go join Antifa? What do you think of Donald Trump joining the election, Jimmy, Mom? You know, his tariff idea is pretty good.
Did you see all those people after the
Imagine
election?
Carl said this. Imagine Carl said this. He's like,
Nick Fuentes said nothing wrong.
Wait a minute. Did you see all the people who were Googling how do I change my vote after the election? Yeah. We're fried. They had people Googling what is a tariff. We're fried. This country's cooked, bro. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're fried as a nation, bro. We're fried as a fucking nation. Why did that bomb not go off? What the fuck? Can't stand playing Helldivers. Excuse me. Are you going to finish that croissant?
Croissant. Excuse me.
Hi, Jimmy's mom. I've come to finger you.
Etc. I'd like to be able to do these things. Why wouldn't I? Anyone who makes anything wants to be better at it. I think I've improved over time, and I make do with what I have at my disposal. But to hear from people who, might I add, aren't even patrons, saying that I should spend a bunch of my limited income just because they don't like.
oh my god, he's actually bitching about patrons in a video too. It's like,
I'm sorry, but I swear to God, if any of you right now were to give me any direct donation, I'm telling you exactly what the fuck it's going to. It's going towards this. I'm saying it with a straight face. I'm waiting for next week because they're going to start doing Black Friday deals. But I promise you, any motherfucker that even comes close to giving me even $1 of a direct donation, it's going towards this. You know why? Because I have the fucking means to fucking say, I want you all to hear me in a crispier fashion. And this mic will do it. But I'm specifically waiting for the fucking Black Friday deals to start.
dude, this fucking guy is like annoying me now. Now I'm starting to get angry again.
Oh, Chris, why are you so mad?
Because it's just like,
You're addicted to outrage, remember?
no, I'm not addicted to outrage. The factor is that I look at this guy, right? He's at a position that I want to be at, right? 100K subs. He's got a consistent audience.
Tobacco.
Like, I want to be that, right? I want to hit that number. I want to hit the 100K. I want to fucking feel that. I want to have a good, like, setup audience, right? In this dude's case, he's bitching like he is a 500 sub channel. Not even that, 100 subs. And he, like, gave up because one video only got, like, 20 views. That's how he's acting.
Jay Wolf is asking the important question. You mad, bro?
Always.
Mighty fine skill is you.
I get all my aggression out on retards on the internet.
It shows a profound lack of understanding as to what it's like trying to run a channel with the tiniest of resources, and it just makes you feel like all that effort that you're already putting into making a video isn't good enough. We can't all afford to buy or even rent out $36,000 Alexa.
What is that?
Like, bro,
what the fuck is that thing?
Bro, just like, hold on. What effort is this guy really putting in? Like, what is it really? Can we just, like, dissect that? He's sitting there interlacing clips and photos of shit into a video.
It's hard work.
The easiest kind of content to make, and he is complaining he doesn't have. It's a lot of work. It's not. It's literally not. It's not. It's fucking not.
It's hard work.
I'm sorry. It isn't. Any retard can do it. You just have to be compelling enough for people to care.
Hard work.
No, it's not.
It's hard work. You don't
Leon,
think it is because, you know, you're
Leon, how long do you spend editing 3 videos?
3? Well,
Just like, let's just say 3 over a week.
Listen, 3. Fuck a week. I'm gonna give you a day, because there'll be the random time where I record like 3 or 4 videos in the same day.
How long does that take you?
To
Edit them and everything too.
To edit them, all depends on the video. It could just be me talking, and that could be it. It could be something where I gotta interwoven a bunch of fucking clips in, or images.
You just screenshotting stuff and then downloading videos and throwing them right.
Gonna be honest.
The track.
Gonna be honest. About 10, 30 minutes. 2 hours if 2 hours if I just dig around.
So what the fuck is this guy doing then?
Clearly
What the fuck is he doing?
working hard.
Okay.
He's working hard at doing what? Fuck if I know.
Already putting into making a video isn't good enough. We can't all afford to buy or even rent out a $36,000 Arri Alexa Mini, you know. I'll tell you what, to any of those people.
What the fuck
What is that?
Is that?
Who needs that?
What?
Who needs
What?
that?
That
That looks
sounds.
like an
Hold
underwater
on.
camera. What the fuck?
That sounds like something that Hollywood uses. Like, I've seen like actual Hollywood cameras. Like, Keem's got one that costs like $15,000. It's like an actual fucking like movie set camera. That thing is crazy looking. It is never used,
Bro.
ever. It just sits in the basement. Like what? YouTubers don't need that shit.
The last big purchase was this fucking camera and the camera lens. Damn near $3,000 combined.
That's not horrible for a camera and a camera lens.
Yeah, you know why? Black Friday!
Yeah, this guy just like, I feel like this guy just doesn't know how to do anything adult in his life. It's becoming really annoying.
People out there, if you're feeling generous and your wallet's feeling a little bit too heavy, then here's my Amazon wishlist with a bunch of stuff that
You got me fucking kidding me. Now he's asking for a wish list. Like a fucking ego.
Don't you give me the money. Any of you fuckers. If you even think about feeling bad for this motherfucker, just give me the money.
You know what you should do is make like a parody video of his, put it on your main channel, and just use all of his talking points.
Not doing that at all.
No, but like make a joke out of him. Fucking
Not doing
funny.
that at all. Not even a waste of my time.
Come on.
I can do that here. I'm not doing that on the main channel, buddy.
All right. Have I shown you my Twitcher terrorist video? Yeah. Have you done Twitcher terrorist yet?
Excuse me?
Oh. Let me show you something.
Want to educate me on what's going on here now?
Twitch or terrorist.com.
Excuse me?
I just sent you a link.
A link to what?
Twitcherterrorist.com.
Is this a porn website?
Nope.
Are you about to sell me drugs?
Nope. It's a game.
It's a game.
It's a game where you have to determine who's. So you have to decide who said what.
You son of a bitch.
I made a video doing I got wasted, and I did a recorded video, and every time I got one wrong, I did a shot. I'm not gonna lie. I did like 20.
I'm not doing it.
I did like 20 wrong. I was drinking a lot through that. That video was recorded. I'm just terrified to upload it because I say a lot of fucked up shit in it.
Daddy's not doing that one. Sorry.
No, bro, it's fun, dude. You should try. You should play Twitcher Terrorist on live stream.
No thanks.
No, it's nothing bad. It's like
No
just
thanks.
shit Twitch streamers are saying, or
No thanks.
actual terrorists.
I'm good. You got it. You got it, dude. You absolutely 100% unequivocally got it.
You should play Twitcher Terrorist though.
Stop fucking telling me what I should be doing.
No, but bro, Twitcher Terrorist is pretty funny. You won't be able to get it. It's hard, and it even tells you your grade at the end, like how right you were.
I don't care.
Yes, you do. I can see a shit-eating grin across your face.
I don't have a shit-eating grin across my face, honey.
That's a lie.
Top political streamer. Top T. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway,
I could really use. My monitor doesn't have the best colors, so this one will be really nice. Here's a SSD, which is really fast. It will make editing much easier. And here's the shotgun mic that someone recommended to me one.
Wait,
I might
how
be
much was
drunk.
that
I might be
SSD?
drunk.
Go back.
Is that
So
not?
this
Wait,
one will
wait,
be
wait,
nice.
wait, wait,
Here's
wait,
a
wait.
SSD.
Is this not the thing you put in a PS5?
Integral gaming SSD solid state drive. It's $139 too. Like, how can't you afford that? Terabyte too?
Wait, $139?
Chris now is interested in this, in case anyone was wondering.
Interesting.
Which is really fast. It will make editing
You're talking like you're interested in this thing.
much easier.
I am.
And
I'm
here's
just
the shotgun mic
curious,
that someone
like, why
recommended
you
to me
can't
once. So
afford
yeah,
that.
if you feel
I mean,
You want to spend $1,000 on a short shotgun mic?
bro, there are other mics that are less than this. Like, what the fuck is bro on? Like, there's mics less than this. You don't need this.
You know what's crazy is that he could get that SSD probably at a store for less.
They sell them at Walmart.
Yeah, like what the fuck is he doing?
I know because I got one from Walmart.
That's crazy, dude.
feeling generous, then why not help me out? I'm kidding. Please do not buy me anything. I do not know how to respond to generosity. If we're going to talk about revenue, we have to look at how YouTube's copyright system is an absolute mess that only favors movie and TV studios, music labels, and larger content creators. I mentioned at the beginning that I had
Wait,
my first
what?
round of
Whoa,
copyright issues.
whoa, back up. He had.
So let me debunk
I agree,
this
Hold
right
on.
now.
I agreed with him for a lot of it. And then he said the large content creators. And now I vehemently disagree.
Let me explain something to y'all. What he just said is categorically wrong.
That's so fucking wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, they protect the IPs and claims and everything of like these major UMG labels and all that bullshit, like copyright. They overextend on it. I agree with all that, but I don't know how it favors the larger creators when they're also being hit with the same exact shit that everyone else gets hit with.
What's a good start camera? Your phone.
Yeah. Or you can get yourself like a shitty webcam mic like mine.
Like literally your phone. That's a good starter camera. But if you're asking like a professional camera, a webcam, Elgato has several of them. But if you want like a camera, not a webcam, Canon G7 Mark II or 3, a Sony ZV-1 or a Sony ZV-E10 or any of the Sony Alpha series. Like there are options here. It all depends on you. But I will say with a straight face, the greatest starter camera is your fucking phone.
Issues fairly early into doing this job. I've had numerous copyright claims, a copyright strike. I've appealed all of these, and they have always failed. So, in the US, under the Copyright Act, there's something that you've probably heard of called fair use law, which says that people are allowed to use portions
Oh, I've never heard of that.
of copyrighted
crazy.
work
This is
without
the first
permission
time
from the
I've ever
owner.
heard
So,
it.
brief snippets of movies, shows, music, literature, etc. are fine to use, especially if it's transformative, i.e., if you're not trying to recreate the original product as a whole. So, if I show like a 6-second clip of Our Flag Means Death, completely out of context with no audio, that's within the realm of fair use. Also, go watch Our Flag Means Death. It's really good. It needs a second season now. However, the problem with fair use law is that it is a poorly defined gray area, because under Title 17 of the US Code gives copyright owners the right to limit how people use their creative work, meaning that if you are within the realm of fair use, even if you use a second of someone's work, the owner can still deny usage. At this point, the only option left to resolve this is litigation. And understandably, not many people can afford to take giant media companies out to court. If you've spent some time on YouTube, you'll probably already know how being demonetized is a
This is why God just put me to sleep. Wake the fuck up.
huge issue for a lot of content creators.
Thought I was gonna fucking baby you. Skill issue. Get up!
I was aware before I started making videos, but only after I started doing this did I learn about how much of an unmitigated, imbalanced mess it can be. Let me put it this way. If I found that someone used a clip of my videos, like this video by FD Signifier, where I appear for a couple seconds near the beginning, if I wanted to, I could put a copyright claim on his video, saying that he used my footage without my permission. As a result of that, the entirety of that video would be claimed, and any revenue that it earns would go directly to me, even though my footage accounts for only a moment of the full runtime. FD could then send an appeal to remove the claim, which goes directly to me. He could explain that it's under fair use, how it's transformative, all of that stuff. But I could simply decide, nah, I'm just going to claim it anyway, and continue taking his revenue. FD could appeal it again, but I can say no again. And unless he's willing to take me to court, he has no other option than to just leave it be and let me take all his money for his hard work. He can clip out the couple of seconds.
Chris, is he correct or is he not correct?
He can't. Companies could do that, right? But most companies, if you send it the first time and they reject it and you send another one back, most of them will just let it go after a while. They won't respond. Your video will be demonetized, well, essentially claimed until they release it. But like most companies let it go. if it's something so minuscule. If it's something significant, then they'll care. Most of them just give up, though.
Are you telling me that he wouldn't give up? Seems to be the case.
Well, I feel like he's the kind of guy that would get like a claim immediately and then assume he can't repeal it, and that if he sends a second one in, they're gonna try and fuck him over. And I'm like, most companies don't.
I mean, it is.
I've done that before.
It is a little risk. A little risk.
It's a little risk, but like, even if the video turns out to be like demonetized, you could clip out that segment and resubmit it for an appeal if you're that concerned.
Video, which could be fine, but if it were a case where I appeared throughout it numerous times, he'd have to clip out numerous parts to get rid of the claim, while turning the video into a weird, confusing edit. So yeah, I'll see you in court, FD. Hope you got a good lawyer. I'm kidding, I didn't claim this video. You might be asking, what does YouTube do to help in these situations? And the answer is absolutely nothing. YouTube doesn't serve as a mediator. They don't help the person whose work has been claimed or the person that's making the claim. But ultimately, all the power is in the hands of the latter. And unless you can convince someone to give up on all of the potential money that they can earn from another person's video, to be honest, you should have luck. There are even companies which larger creators hire, which exist purely to go around copyright claiming videos that use even the slightest amount of their work to supposedly protect their intellectual property. Like I said earlier, a company called Superbam represents Paolo from Tokyo's channel, but he's just one of the handful of huge channels that they work for. They also go around claiming videos for Donut Media, Danny Castile, and the Game Theorist with MatPat, a man with all the appeal of a Ziploc bag filled with expired mayonnaise. I've never read it.
Also, Superbam has actually been found out. Hold up, wait.
I don't care. He just slandered MatPat. Listen, twink, you don't have the sex appeal of a MatPat. You have a sex appeal of a janitor that touches little girls. Watch yourself.
Also, does he understand that Superbam has been caught like scamming people and it's not actually used by these large creators? Does he not know that? Well, it's 2 years ago. Superbam stuff got outed like a few months ago to a year ago, so I can give him some leniency on that.
Who could ever fucking imagine and be indifferent to such?
The chance to say this publicly, and I've always wanted to, so allow me to say, fuck you, Paolo, and fuck your videos, which sugarcoats Japanese work culture, which is literally killing people. Oh, while I'm at it, fuck you, Superman. You're all parasites, and you represent everything wrong with YouTube. Welcome to the Boost Bus, the segment in each video where I take a moment to promote the work of other content creators and artists who found as a smaller the smaller creator was to do the same. You better believe that they can't get away with it. The amount of things that you have to tiptoe around as a smaller creator to avoid being demonetized or having an algorithm bury your video is absurd. YouTube tends.
Chris, I don't know if you know this, but that has to apply to the large content creators too. Just because you're a large content creator doesn't mean you get away with everything.
No, you don't get away with everything. Plus, on top of that, if the algorithm fails that video, even though you have an established base, it just doesn't get pushed because the video is not engaging enough even for your regular viewer base. So I don't know what he's getting at.
Wicked, isn't it?
Things go easier on swearing these days to a certain extent, but there are hundreds, if not thousands of words that you cannot say at all without paying for it. If you've watched some of my previous videos, you know that I've spoken a lot about mental health issues, and it's inevitably resulted in talking about people taking their own life. A term that I adopt regularly.
Suicide.
Because YouTube doesn't like people.
Suicide. Never gonna let. I miss XXXTentacion. Did you know that Juice WRLD's album comes out in 2 weeks? Chris,
you know Juice WRLD's gonna be. You know Juice WRLD's in Fortnite.
Yep, and I'm gonna be buying everything that they got of that man. November 30th, I'm in there.
We're using that other word that begins with S. Even on the content warnings at the beginning of some videos, I've had to censor the word because they can detect words on screen along with various other imagery. YouTube says that it's okay with discussions of sensitive topics, so long as it's not done in a way that's harmful or derogatory. But in my and many other people's experience, context does not matter at all. If YouTube's AI detects a word that it doesn't like, be it audible or visual, it'll prevent you from earning any revenue from it. Even when you send it for a human review,
they have to
still
fix
take
the
a similar
bot.
tag to it. Thankfully, a few of my videos that were flagged were approved after human review, but that's still a couple of days waiting to publish, which can make the world of difference when it comes to retaining your audience's attention. The channel Nerd City, alongside some other creators, conducted an extensive experiment where they tested over 16,500.
God, did you know that Boblax proved that Nerd City was wrong on this? Boblax.
Look, I know you hate Boblax now, but come on.
But, like, he was right.
I know it's cool and trendy for you speds to hate a fellow sped now, but come on.
No, but like, he was right. This video aged poorly based on this stuff. Because Nerd City was looking at like old information, if I remember correctly. There was something wrong with it, and there were certain words in there that were obviously going to be demonetized that he made it sound worse than it really was.
It's almost like a motherfucker made a YouTube video and just lied.
And 74 words in the titles of videos to see whether they would get demonetized. They found that 2,992 of those words were either possible or likely to prevent a video from earning any revenue. Some obvious, like swear words or bigoted language, but some far less obvious, like voter, apparent, full, invisible, or even Shrek, all resulted in them being demonetized. There is a lot of weird Shreks out there.
Those could just be mistakes
Maybe
by
that's
the
what they and a
bot.
variety of queer and trans creators also found that YouTube flagged videos that had terms like LGBTQ, gay, lesbian, or trans in the title, even when the content of said videos were an honest, sensitive, and serious look into LGBTQ issues and lifestyle, something which YouTube claimed
No gay indoctrination. Never mind.
was an error and have since allegedly corrected.
But, like,
But
I
apparently the
agree
serious
with him
flaws
that the
in which
bot's fucked, but he's bitching about, like, shit that we have to do, or else YouTube loses its safe harbor provisions and it loses advertisers. Like, I agree with him on the bot stuff. The turnaround time for the human reviews needs to be faster, but like everything else, he just sounds like a pussy.
You're only saying that because it took YouTube like a week to address a video you made.
3 months.
What a skill issue, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have a fucking YouTube partner.
Who has one?
I know a few.
Name one.
What is it, Keem? I'm pretty sure Quiet has one. Fucking PewDiePie definitely has one at this point. Mr. Beast has like 12 of them probably.
Chris,
Yeah.
would you kill your father over an argument about lights?
What kind of lights?
YouTube regulates its platform. So I want to answer some questions that people might feel like asking after hearing all.
That should have just been a fucking no. That's why you can't ask white people shit.
Starting with, if this job is so awful, then why not just quit? Well, believe it or not, I actually really like this job, despite its stress. I like being able to talk about the things I find interesting, even when that means making a compromise and talking about things that I'm not too invested in personally. I like talking about these things with other people. Any of my friends will tell you that, but now I get to talk about it with an audience and encourage discussion, which is great. It's opened me up to harassment in various ways, but
He reminds me of several people who used to get punched in their forehead, just like directly. Like,
So this is the part that aggravates me, right? It's like people are saying, "Why don't you quit?" It's like you could just take that and learn from it and go, "Hey, you know what? If the money isn't working out here, I'll work a job, still work the content on the side. It'll kill my like work-life balance, but I could still like work in both of these things. And then once it starts to pick back up again in a better fashion, I can quit my job." That's not a hard thing to do. A lot of people do that constantly.
fuck a 2-week notice.
I've learned to not let it get to me. It also means that I'll occasionally get an email or Twitter DM from a stranger who wants to discuss with me at length about why men have it harder than women when it comes to beauty standards, which, once again, they don't. Please stop contacting me, but I find this rewarding. And I'd be lying if I said that I didn't get a big fat rush of serotonin whenever I see a spike in analytics. I'm only human. We all need validation. It can honestly be a bit insulting to suggest someone just quit a job just because they find it stressful. Because even though it can be trying at the worst of times, it can still be fulfilling. Many doctors and nurses work ridiculous amounts of hours, and a lot of them absolutely love their job still, and the latter don't get paid anyway.
You are not a fucking nurse. A nurse, he subtly pulled that shtick too. That, oh, well, this job is stressful. This job of content creation is not stressful. It's stressful.
Unless you make it stressful.
Right. It's stressful when you're white. It's clear.
Okay.
Only
Okay.
white people make this point.
Racism,
I've only seen
bro.
white people bring this up.
Listen.
The only white person
Corey
who
Kenshin
counteracted
told me
this
there's
stupid-
racism and favoritism, so black people have it rough too.
It's sick how he still never proved that. But, and it's sick that motherfuckers tried to get mad at me because I said, hold on, buddy. You're jumping to a conclusion, but I understand why. But, hi, Gaming Witch. Hi, Gaming Witch. Gaming Witch. I'm proud to announce, now that Gaming Witch is here, you are no longer the bully victim. I have found a new one. I have found a new toy. Its name is Emily.
Oh.
That's the new motherfucker to bully here. So Gaming Witch, you've been relieved of your duties. I will no longer say that you shoot presidents. I will, however, continue to slander you and your piss-poor efforts of spicing various foods. That will remain.
Near as much as they deserve. Even people like working artists express how much of a pain a job can be, especially when creating things that they don't find interesting, like commissions and such. But they do it because they want to make art and be recognized for it. I ultimately like this job, even though it's stressful and often the topic of most of my therapy sessions. I'll also say as well that I'm very, very lucky that I am actually able to see a therapist and
I'd actually spit. If I was a therapist, I'd spit in his face. They got a motherfucker who just came in here and cried for 40 minutes about it, almost blew his brains out.
He's the majority of his conversations with his therapist are about YouTube. I'm fucking dead.
That sounds
Like, don't-
dirty, Leon. You said toy. Yeah. Would you want me to say
don't get me
plaything?
wrong.
The fuck?
Oh god. Like, don't get me wrong, I've like talked about my channel and shit to like my close friends and family when they ask about it, but like I don't make it the subject of my life.
Listen, I understand the need for instant gratification and success. Let's not downplay this as much as we are right now. I understand
even
how
downplaying, it's just,
yes,
like,
it is. Yes, it is.
ridiculous.
Just listen. I understand everybody wants instant success, instant gratification, yada yada, next to the yada yadas. But bro, at some point, you just gotta fucking realize that this ain't really as deep as you want it to be. It just isn't.
I just can't get over he talks about YouTube with his therapist the majority of the time. I can't.
I'm not about to sit here and act as if I haven't done what Chris has done. Like when motherfuckers ask me about, oh man, what's YouTube like? And I just fucking say it. I bring up the highs, I bring up the
hate
fucking
it.
lows.
I hate it when people talk to me about it. I fucking hate it.
My cousin and his fucking girlfriend asked me about it, and I talked to this fucking lady since like May, but she wants to be a content creator. And I'm like,
Oh
okay.
god! Please
I'm
tell me you
like,
told him no.
I mean, I told him, yeah. Because guess what? I told him, do it. Keep your job. Do not quit your job. And I want to be a full-fledged content creator. And thankfully, she said, and I quote, why the fuck would I quit my job? Right there. I
Smart.
will host YouTuber classes free of charge. I will tell
She
you
will
everything
be-
you need to do. Don't
They will
quit your
be
job.
normal. They will be normal if they keep their job.
Fuck, if they ask me anything, I'm free and clear. What you want? You want to know how I edit or what I use to edit? Sure, I'll tell you. It's Filmora. I pay the yearly fucking subscription. It's due next month, but and I just go from there. I make videos about what I'm interested in. Oh, what about your cooking channel? I see you do different things there. Yeah, I use my phone. Whoops. The secret's out. If you make candle, yeah, that's another thing. Everyone buy Gaming Witch is candles, so that she could let me stay in the house that she gets from the will, because apparently she's inheriting damn near an entire neighborhood. Her words, not mine. Who needs instant gratification when it only lasts 2 minutes? I'm not a plaything. I mean, yes, sure. If that's how you identify. But you know what? Sure.
Psychiatrist. My wife works in healthcare, and as a result, she actually has really good insurance. I live in America.
Oh,
therefore, I have
so
to use
she
health
makes
insurance.
the money then. Got it.
I'm glad you said it.
Got it. So that's how you're able to fund living the way that you're living.
So
while you toil away and complain on camera, she's working in, I assume, either as a doctor or nurse, her ass off at a
Or
real job while
psychiatrist.
you're complaining on camera.
Boy,
Got it.
What a
Got
two-parent
it.
household.
Got it, bro.
What, Emily? What do you want? You notice how I haven't made too many mistakes with my wording ever since I put water down my throat. Yes, I could have said that any other way, but I chose to say it that way. What's the problem? What's the issues? Are you all right? Are you all liking the stream? I recommend you should hit the like button. I know that. Isn't that what streamers say? Hit the like button?
No.
Oh, well, clearly, as a small content creator, I don't know all the lingo.
Clearly, you don't know jack shit. I had to teach
Right.
you everything.
Right. Small content creator. I mean, you are a large content creator, so it is. I do
not.
often come to you for advice. I have 5,000 subscribers. You have 11. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Oh god.
What are you talking about? Leon, don't forget to look at the Gummy Bear. What the fuck are you talking about? The only album I'm listening to this year is Juice WRLD's album. The party never ends.
Hit the play button. I want to finish this.
These things. But if her health insurance
Motherfucker said his poor wife.
wasn't anywhere near as good as what it is now, there is a good
I wish I was married.
Why did you sound like a spinster when you said that? Why did you sound like a woman in her 50s? Like, oh, I wish I was married. What the fuck was that?
It's my real emotions, Chris. What is wrong with you? I'm about to pre. Like, what are you talking about?
So, you sounded like every trope of like a woman that's just like, I really wish I had a family.
You gotta love it, baby.
chance that would be a very different situation. And there are plenty of YouTubers out there who work entirely on their own without a partner or anyone else in their life for support.
You're listening to one right now.
I have expected him to go. I have expected Leon to be like, I wish I had a baby.
Who have to go out of pocket for their health insurance if they can afford it at all. So yeah, I'm fortunate in that respect, very fortunate. If the algorithm is a
White guy problems. You know, black people are too stupid to afford healthcare. Like, what the fuck? Did you not listen to Joe Biden?
Okay.
Do you not understand?
What if his wife's black?
White supremacy. I hardly ever will think that a black woman would look at this and say, "Ooh,
Why?
I want to bust it open." You know why? Look at him. I'm
Why?
actually bullying.
There are
at this
black
point.
women that like white guys like that. Why are you being segregationist?
Really? Is that the new word?
Yeah.
Listen, this is a drastic fucking example of if he could get a wife, we could get wives, Chris. I know you are unattractive. I know,
Okay.
like, we look
You're
in the
just
mirror.
mad. You're just mad I caught on to the spinster comment. That's why you're coming at me.
I didn't even know what you were referencing at that point.
Like you're some old lady that's like, oh, I've always wanted to be married.
I wish one day I could wear a white dress.
I'm so jealous of your
Chris,
husband.
just
and
know
your
when you
baby.
get married and they go through does anybody protest this? Just know I'm standing up. Just know I'm protesting the marriage. It should be me in that white dress, Bookie.
No.
I can't tell you how many people I've told that shit to, and they get mad every time.
If my best friend's fucking wife wouldn't stab me in the face with scissors, I would have said it. But I know she would have like run up with a sharp object and just like shanked me on like in the fucking stand.
I have made it clear that at that fucking wedding, I'm starting shit for nothing but my own amusement and nothing else. I'm doing it for my amusement.
I would be terrified to invite you to a wedding.
Does anyone protest to these two big me?
You do it in that exact tone. You're like,
I'm just saying,
like you sound like a
and I'ma walk
retard, like
out.
standing up in class.
I'm gonna say me walk out with food.
I'm just gonna laugh. I'm just picturing like you doing that. It's just like it's retard in class raising their hand or something.
Sit from the third row, right? I swear, I told Peachy this several times. She better not invite me to her wedding. She's not going to have a good day. I'm going to terrorize that fucking child. She will not know peace her wedding day. She is going to be pissed off. And I will have a gleeful grin. I was about to say Glenn on my fucking face. I told this motherfucker, I'll burn down the fucking building you get married.
All right, good play.
I'm petty.
Stop threatening
Why not
Peachy.
just
I'm petty.
to release shorter videos more often? Well, for starters, I like putting what time I can into a video. I try to release videos once a month, and within that time, I do what I can to make it as substantial as possible. As I also mentioned earlier, I work entirely by myself, and that's a significant workload for one person. Bear in mind that that means writing, research, shooting, editing audio, contacting sponsors, editing video, art research, etc. It's almost always done entirely just by me. Sometimes I'll have some...
Boo hoo.
Wait, you're telling me a sponsor email takes you a fuck ton of time?
Boo hoo.
Wait, Leon, do you get on the phone with fucking sponsors?
Nope.
But it's all done by email
I have not spoken to a sponsor since last year.
because they're like, hey, we're gonna offer you this deal, and you're like, okay. Over email, right? That's like 99% of it.
No, Chris, don't you know? It takes a lot of concise work. I gotta get the fucking pigeon in on it. I gotta send a messenger pigeon to fucking get them to fucking get to the right coordinates so that they can fucking
Dude,
get this email out there.
I've literally seen these sponsor emails. It's like, hey, we want you to promote this product. Email back. Okay, yeah, let's talk about price and the script that you want me to read. Okay, here's the script. How much are you going to pay me for this? Okay, X amount of dollars. Perfect. And then you read the script, you send it over to them, they approve it, and that's it.
No, Chris, you gotta factor in the mortgage rate,
Mortgage rate for what?
the email.
Those emails take like not even 10 minutes of your time.
What are you talking about? It's a lot of work. Don't you know?
Bro, I don't even get offered I thought people, I've gotten emails that I'm like 50-50 if they're real or not, but I never answer them because I can't trust them.
You know who works harder than this
Pretty
motherfucker?
standard. Who?
VTubers. VTubers.
Most of them are signed on the Leafy Sojo and shit that gets all their stuff taken care of.
Right. A lot more work.
Yeah. Indie VTubers that aren't like signed to VShojo and the rest of them do work their ass off.
Assistance from a friend or my wife helps out, but as resources and help goes, it's very minimal. I also have my struggles with mental health, including depression and anxiety and ADHD, all of which can severely hinder my productivity at times. And because of the stress symptoms I've been experiencing recently, it means that I've had to dedicate even more of my time to try and minimize.
Shit you not, Chris. He said in the video, his jaw hurts from he moved to America and he was stressed out by that his jaw started to hurt because he clenched his jaw so much.
How pathetic is this human being? Like, God failed this. God.
I said, also, I'm just so bad at making shorter videos. This video is supposed to be 15 minutes long. Why not release videos less often? Once again, YouTube punishes smaller creators who don't post often enough. If viewers aren't clicking on your videos regularly, the higher the likelihood that your next video...
So you know that, but post once a month.
He literally says the things that can fix his problems, but complains about wanting to do said things. This is not a real person.
Leon, if you have VTuber avatar, what would you look like? I mean, essentially like this. Like, that's pretty much it.
Wait, Leon, I have something to show you.
I'm not looking at the terrorist propaganda that you...
No, we're not going to do the terrorist propaganda. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you something. Hold on.
What do you want? What are you showing me?
Hold on. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to turn off my camera, though. Where's the... I'm looking for a thing. I'm looking for... There he is. There he is. You're going to fucking hate this.
I'm waiting.
Here.
You colossal British cigarette.
It's got a gun.
You are a colossal British cigarette, bro.
It's got a gun. You're just mad that you don't have one.
I'm more mad that you actually look like tipsters.
Mine's got a gun.
Tipsters. I'm mad. I'm mad that you even... Yes, you know what? I am mad
someone made that
you
for
didn't
me.
make me one.
Someone
Tell
made
that
it for
fucker
me.
make me one.
You
Just say you paid for it.
All right. What is it? I will... Can I make yours like...
No, make
We'll
the
talk about
exact
it.
same one.
No, what I'm thinking of...
No, you're fucking racial as fuck. Can we see it? Sure. Subscribe to Chris
No.
Dark on YouTube.
I'm not going to use it unless I need to.
Why did this motherfucker just send the colors of Pornhub?
Oh, no.
won't appear in a recommended feed, which, not to be dramatic or anything, can mean death for your channel. I would love nothing more than to take a few months between videos so I can make them as in-depth and well-produced as possible, while being able to take some time for myself. But at this level, it simply is not an option. If you want more exposure, why not reach out to other creators? Easier said than done. Believe it or not, BreadTube isn't the most tightly knit community, and it can be very...
You're part of BreadTube? Oh, buddy, you're a fucking dweeb! Ah, boo, you suck!
I know a great breadtuber, Xander Hall.
Hall.
His channel is so great, dude. He's doing wonderful these days. You should reach out to Xander Hall.
Yep. Absolutely.
I think Xander Hall would change your life.
We're in a similar situation as you as well. We could be doing more to help each other out, but I'll get to that in a moment. Why not just make what you want and see how it goes?
If he fucking says that it's a shame that YouTubers don't help each other out, ooh, Chris, I ain't even gonna lie, you're not gonna be able to get an opinion out because I'm gonna fucking scream to the fucking nines. I'm going to scream to the fucking nines. I was gonna wait. If he says something even akin to that, I was gonna wait to drop the bomb on all of you motherfuckers that want to get into content creation and you have this shitty mindset.
It's not that simple. I've learned multiple times now that the stuff that I want to talk about isn't always what YouTube or my audience wants to see.
That's
I
a
made couple
cat
videos
next
about
to him.
conservatives that did quite well, and I found them interesting enough to talk about, but I didn't want to make that my niche. Same thing with the videos I've done on influencers and social media. Making things that you find interesting still takes a lot of time and effort, and if it doesn't do well, it can feel like a waste. You can still be proud of it, and there's a chance that one day the algorithm might decide that people should see it, but when this is your job, there's too much risk attached. Why don't you just make better content? Lol, why don't you?
Oh, yes. Here we go. Just let it play. Let it play. Let it play. Come on. Don't pause it. Let it play. Let it play. Let it play.
Almost getting ready to fucking
Let it play,
scream, bro.
Find interesting still takes a lot of time and effort, and if it doesn't do well, it can feel like a waste. You can still be proud of it, and there's a chance that one day the algorithm might decide that people should see it, but when this is your job, there's too much risk attached. Why don't you just make better content? Lol, why don't you go So, what can be done to help small...
You are actually a pathetic individual. You're a bitter, low self-esteem, gross individual.
creators? Well, the answer is fairly simple. Support them. If you want them to grow, then you have to do the things that help them grow. Do all the engagement stuff. Like, subscribe, comment, share it on social media, Reddit, wherever, because it all really matters. If you want to help even more, then...
You have to do that. You have to do that sharing thing. It's your product. You want people to watch it. Promote it!
Promote it in different Reddits, promote it in different communities, talk about it, get to know other creators if they're willing to talk, which...
They're not. A lot of them aren't. You know
A
how
lot
much
of
work
them
it took
don't
for
wanna
Chris to
talk.
respond to me, a black man, because he hates black people?
That's not true. Like my whole thing, right? Like I don't know how long this guy's been making content, right? But like, I didn't like when I first started, I didn't reach out to collaborate with people. I reached out for like, hey, do you know anything involving this? Can I like compare notes with you about stuff? And if they were willing to talk, they were willing to talk. But it was never like, hey, can I get on your channel? Hey, can you promote my channel or anything like that? It's like, just treat people like people, even content creators. And there are some that will be cool and a lot that won't want to talk to you.
Notes? You fucking dork.
But it was more on the lines of like when I first started, like doing the whole like Discord dive investigations to see if things matched up with what other people were finding. That's like how I started.
What a fucking
notes.
white woman.
Retard. Notes.
Notes?
It's almost like
woman.
it's almost like I had to get my information right before I went public that I fucking found a bunch of shit of this guy doxing somebody. So yeah,
What a white
I'm sorry.
woman. Notes? Who the fuck does that? Notes?
You know what's like even crazier? Like me and Leon are like cool, but I've never like have we ever like scheduled a quote unquote collab?
I mean, scheduled? No. Just done one off random? Yes. The Tim Pool one.
But that's like 99% of content creation. If people like you, they'll want to join your shit naturally.
Yeah. I don't know why, but like 2 years ago, for some fucking reason, everybody wanted me to somehow figure out a way to get on Tim Pool's podcast. Shit you not, didn't know who that dude was. And now knowing that he has a horrendous take about GTA, don't ever disrespect me like that again. Don't ever in y'all fucking lifetimes disrespect me like that again.
All right.
I will not collaborate with people who are... Never mind.
Then I can't stress how much funding creators on other platforms like Patreon helps, or even one-time donations. YouTube revenue simply is too small and inconsistent.
So it's about money. It's not about actually reaching an audience.
No reason, or have their work copyright claimed by some parasite who thinks that they deserve all your revenue just because you use 5 seconds of their footage or music. Sites like Patreon are a godsend to creators. They can see exactly how much they can earn. It's stable, and it means that they don't have to worry about YouTube's bullshit as much, or trying to find a sponsor for their videos. So helping them out there in any way that you can is possibly the best way to help them.
So give me money. So give me money.
This was a professional e-begging video. Like,
yes. It's 52, it's 40, it's about, how long is this? 51 minutes of just straight yapping to e-beg. This is more egregious than Darkside Phil's e-begging at this point. Like,
this motherfucker made a script to e-beg. I don't ever want to hear again about Darkside Phil.
I ain't gonna lie. Phil's bad, but this dude's egregious.
I don't ever want to hear about, because you used to fucking contend that shit with me.
I do believe that Phil is still one of the worst e-beggars of all time.
No, fuck that. The worst is this guy.
This guy definitely took the cake. I'm gonna admit it. Like, Phil's a close second.
Like, this is ungodly fucking ridiculous. Like, I
them grow, or at least remain stable. Lastly, and I may not make many friends from saying this, but creators need to help each other out more, because as things stand, it's nowhere...
Fuck off! They don't have to do anything!
No, let him say it.
Godsend to creators. They can see exactly how much they can earn, it's stable, and it means that they don't have to worry about YouTube's bullshit as much, or trying to find a sponsor for their videos. So helping them out there in any way that you can is possibly the best way to help them grow, or at least remain stable. Lastly, and I may not make many friends from saying this, but creators need to help each other out more, because as things stand, it's nowhere near enough. You may occasionally see some videos that have collaborations with other creators, creators, or maybe even appearance by them, which can be a somewhat decent way of directing people towards them. But there is so much more that can be done, especially by larger channels. I follow various creators on Twitter, and I
Oh my God! He wants to do
shut up,
communism
shut up,
for
shut
you.
up, shut up, shut up, shut up,
No!
shut up. Let him finish it.
He's
Let him
talking
finish
about
it.
the
That's your
video.
fucking problem. Let him finish. Let him
Dude,
finish. Let him
no,
finish. Let him
I'm
finish. Let
sorry.
him finish. Let him
I'm
finish. Let him
sorry.
finish. Let him finish.
It makes it sound like he's doing communism for
I'm a deafen you.
for
I'm a deafen you.
subscribers.
I am gonna deafen you.
Fuck.
see them retweet or quote tweet other creators when they announce new video releases. And I
Why?
truly don't understand why. If someone has a following of thousands or tens of thousands of people on Twitter, then the potential for one retweet to reach a much, much larger audience and possibly be seen on the feeds of other people with even larger followings who may also retweet it is staggeringly high. And all it takes is a couple of clicks for free. The whole reason I include a section of each video where I boost another creator, whether that's an artist, video maker, musician, etc., is because boosts can be incredibly meaningful for them.
You're a fucking Chinese spy. Now we can fucking debunk all this fucking logic. You fucking
this
pissant.
guy-
You know what's free? Promoting yourself. You're expecting a fucking handout because you're too fucking shitty to make goddamn content that's engaging. No,
he's not
he actually is
expecting a
fucking
handout.
Shitty. He's
Hold up,
shitty.
hold up, hold
He's
up.
expecting it. He's demanding
Follow
it.
my line.
He
Hold
wants
on.
it.
I know.
He wants
Follow
this
my-
shit, but he's too fucking brain dead. He's too uncharismatic. He's too fucking boring. He will never get that fucking gratification. He will never be able to clear his fucking mental health because instead of actually getting better at the shit he claims to be passionate about, all he does 24/7, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday again. Bitch, bitch, bitch. I need to bitch about my life. I need to bitch about my circumstances. I need to bitch about how it's not fair. I need to bitch about how nobody's helping me. I need to try to pretend like, oh, it's really for everybody, but I really want it for me. I want more people to retweet me, even though I don't really fucking get on Twitter because Elon owns Twitter. Oh, it's a cesspool now. I need more attention towards me and my product because I make good content. I think I make good content and people should watch it. And all of you, you're fucking giving me financial abuse for not supporting my fucking wife.
Follow my line of logic.
Fuck your line of logic.
No,
Fuck
no, no,
him.
no, 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 no.
Fuck
Hear me
him.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm not defending him. I'm actually going to show something. Remember the line that you just said? He's like, larger content creators have an obligation to retweet and like give like support to
I don't
smaller
have an obligation
creators,
to do
right?
shit.
No, 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 no. Hear me out. What he is describing is essentially communism, but for content creators. The larger creators need to redistribute and reestablish and give more audience and more views and more subscribers to smaller channels because they are smaller. This dude is literally using gay communism talking points to talk about content creation. Do you see where I'm going?
Yes.
That is fucking crazy to me.
No way I'd be
Is
watching this guy
Mr.
who
Beast
worked for Leon
obligated
Akers.
to like retweet and like shout out every fucking channel that he comes across?
I'm gonna sound like a selfish prick right now, but I feel confident in my ability to be entertaining, to talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, that I don't need a shout out from a larger creator. Would it be nice? Yes. Would I say thank you for it? Yes. But I'm that level of fucking evil and confident in my own ability where I feel like I could get it.
This dude is a communist.
Dude's a British cigarette.
True.
That's all I'm fucking seeing. That's all I'm hearing.
This is just commie gobbledygook, bro.
It's almost over. It's literally almost over.
It's a bit of extra effort required on my part, but I've known people in creative fields who've agonized for years trying to be recognized for their work. Truly brilliant people who have worked themselves to the bone for a shred of recognition,
Are they brilliant or are they just your friends, buddy? Let's be real here.
but have never been given a chance. It is so hard to see people struggling like that. So I do it because I can. I know that as things stand, appearing in one of my videos won't exactly change their fortunes, but it's something, and I genuinely think that other creators should be doing it too, especially the larger ones. I'm sure that if they open themselves up to promoting others, they will be inundated with requests. But like I said, they have people who work for them. I'm pretty sure that they can direct some of their resources into doing some research. The fact is, this stuff matters. If someone like ContraPoints were to do something as simple as retweeting a smaller creator's video, they could more than likely get thousands of new viewers and subscribers overnight. The bigger names in this field.
That's such a great potential. There's also the potential of ContraPoints doing that and somebody saying, who the fuck is that guy?
Or let's say ContraPoints retweets that video and they didn't look into it, and then boom, they said that like, I don't want to say something that's gonna get you fucking dinged on YouTube, but like let's say they said some crazy shit, right?
Yeah, let me retweet a video that has somebody wanting to pretend like they're killing gays. That'll work out for me.
Yeah, right. Like what if that person ends up being a problem later on down the line, and then ContraPoints has to deal with that? Like, there's a little bit of this what's the word I'm looking for? Self-preservation that people have. You could be nice, you can promote people, but
A lot of people don't because it's a bite in the ass. It's a random person. You have no idea who the fuck they are. Why do you have to retweet them or give them any sort of validation or any sort of shot, you know, when they haven't even proved it to you? Like, that pisses me off.
Have an absurd amount of influence, but rarely use it to empower others. And this goes back to what I said earlier about the market being monopolized by larger creators. If the big channels and YouTube's algorithms spare no effort in directing people towards those who are in need of support and growth, then those at the top will remain on top, and those at the bottom will forever struggle. Thus, the status quo will remain intact. It's kind of ironic when you
That's a
think about
complete
it.
lie.
You know how the status quo changes?
You know how many channels like die? They have huge bursts. They're up for like 2-3 years, and then they fall the fuck off, and someone new comes out who was smaller than them. Like, does he not know the ecosystem?
No, because it's all one finite society in his mind, where we all work together and fight the oppressive YouTube overlord. Who is that? I don't know.
No,
Susan,
it's not just the. It's not the YouTube overlord argument.
Oh, wait,
he's
she's
saying it's
dead.
the larger creators' arguments. It's the larger creators' fault that there aren't all these things happening.
I forgot Susan Wojcicki is dead.
Yeah, she died of cancer.
Yeah, forgot that one.
This red tube sphere in which creators discuss the ills of capitalism and inequality.
Listen, BreadTube is full of narcissistic cunts. You need to find a new niche. I tried so hard to not say it throughout the whole video, but
why not?
You, because I was trying to be nice. You being
You were not
associated with
nice this whole time.
You, what are you talking about? I was nice the whole time. You weren't here. You came in late. You missed my pleasant compliments to the guy. You associating yourself with BreadTube, which is full of the most narcissistic spazzes on the face of the earth.
niche.
Yeah, no wonder you're not gonna fucking see any gratification. These glorified pricks think everything they say is the right thing, and anyone who says something different is a fucking fascist or racist. You're in a fucking field of spads. Congratulations. Welcome to the internet. You've never been able to achieve a modicum of dream success.
Has in itself become a simulacrum
Fuck, Dream took his mask off and is still a weirdo.
of the so-called free market that we're subjected to in real life, where the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. I'm sure some people who have a deeper parasocial relationship with these large creators might be tempted to jump to their defense and possibly claim that this is just jealousy speaking or whatever, but
Yes.
This is undoubtedly jealousy.
Yes,
and I'm not
undoubtedly.
speaking. I'm
I'm not a fan of ContraPoints.
Fuck ContraPoints. I don't even know that
Yeah.
lady.
I'm not a fan of any of the people that you have named throughout this video, and I'm telling you, this is coming from jealousy.
This is coming from a failure.
Yep.
Fuck jealousy. This is coming from a grown fucking failure. Like the chickens have come home to roost. You failed. You failed as a content creator, a man, a husband, all of it. Be embarrassed. Like, objectively be ashamed that you're gonna sit here and panhandle and do all this bitching for money and hopeful gratification, and you still don't get it. Why? I know why. Do you know why, Chris? It's because he's fucking pathetic.
in doing so, all you would be doing is parroting the same sentiments of defenders of people like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, claiming that they earn their wealth, therefore they're entitled to it. The simple fact is that creators can do more to
I'm sorry.
Did Jeff Bezos not build his whole career by working out of a garage
Fuck
selling
that
books?
horrendous comparison. Every content creator literally is starting from where, Chris?
Nothing.
Zero?
Nothing.
Oh.
Zero. Everyone
Oh.
starts off at zero. Sure, people have different resources than others. Like, let's say, like a rich kid could have like better camera equipment.
Thank you.
But that
Said
doesn't-
that earlier.
But hold on. But it doesn't necessarily mean that their content is going to be better than somebody that doesn't have that equipment. Like, what? Is he fucking retarded? I can't take it anymore. Can't fucking do it. I've never seen someone this pathetic in my life.
I have. And they're always white people.
help elevate others. I know it's different for them compared to someone like me, but any effort is better than none. They are set for life when it comes to their audience and finances, so it's not much to ask that they use some of that to help out others. And to be clear, I'm not just talking about myself. I'm not asking for your pity. I'm sharing this with you because
This is a whole lot of fucking pity.
it's not spoken about enough, and I feel that audiences should be aware of the costs for making content at this level. Admittedly, I'm also talking about this for catharsis, but this is far, far greater than me. Similarly, with smaller creators, if we're to promote ideas of equality and fair distribution, then that should also involve ensuring that everyone's voice is heard equally and not ignored because those with the
Too bad. That is not how the
Hold on,
algorithm
whoa,
works, you fucking twink.
whoa. But what if there are ideas and things that they say that you don't like? Like, let's say if somebody's kind of like a Sneeko Nick Fuentes type, are they
Or-
allowed to have equal say?
or his video on conservatives, or Ben Shapiro.
Oh, can all those people have equal say?
Oh.
Something tells me you wouldn't want that. Something tells me he wouldn't want that, Leon.
The biggest platforms have the loudest volume. This especially rings true for creators from marginalized groups, which are in dire need of support and recognition.
Leon, white savior moment.
Shut up. As a nigga,
How do you feel?
As a nigga, I'm gonna tell you straight up, fuck you, you're a failure, get good.
After all, this should not be a competition when we all have the same goal.
But it
Leon,
is.
you're a
It's
minority
competition.
creator. He's
It's a
talking to
competition.
you.
I'm a minority and I'm better than him. It's a competition. It's a competition to get the more viewers, the more subscribers. That's how it's been. The fuck kind of game are we playing here? The fuck? What the fuck are we doing here? I don't like it. I don't fucking like it, mate. I don't like any of it.
Oh, shit. Do you remember when Marjorie Taylor Greene was swatted a few years back?
Nope.
This video is brought to you by the wonderful people.
All right, so they were swatted, and the guy said, I'm from Kiwi Farms, right? And it was like a total lie. They found the guy, and he's pleaded to 25 years in prison after swatting hundreds of other content creators and Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's almost like doxing is bad.
Swatting in particular. Damn. Did not think they would ever catch that guy. That's crazy. Was his name Zoom? No, it wasn't Zoom. Was it Zoom? I'm done. I'm going to go get some water. Bye. Play Twitch or terrorist.
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
I left the call. I'm not doing that. Well, class, how are you guys feeling? Are you all feeling good? Are you all feeling great? Are you all feeling awesome? What did we learn? I learned a lot today. I learned that somehow I, as a minority, am struggling, even though I've surpassed this dumbass motherfucker. I learned apparently I have to deal with the struggles of being a minority as a content creator. That shit was boring as hell. Oh, I learned that Leon wished he was married. Oh, don't we all? Don't we all love when Leon says his thoughts? I learned that British YouTubers still suck. Yeah. Yeah, I could have told you that one. I definitely could have told you that one. With impunity, I could have told you that one. I learned that I'm a new toy, apparently. Will you calm down? Jesus Christ. I'm feeling itchy because I have a heart monitor. You know what I mean? Oh. The British dude sucked 2 years ago and sucks now. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Play Twitch IR terrorist. Pussy. You know what? I'll play your game. But first, you and I have to do the racism tier list. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see y'all on the next stream, maybe tomorrow. And if not, I'll see y'all on Friday on Twitch to play The Walking Dead. Bye!